Do do do. Is it me? Hello. Hi everyone. Hi. First of all, let me know in the chat if you can see and hear me. That's always the first question I gotta ask because I am not a tech wizard. I'm just a humble witch, apparently. Hi everyone. Yeah, let me know if you can see and hear me. And I'm so glad so many of you are here. I've got the chat up right here, so if you see me looking over here, right over there, whoop, that's because I'm looking at what you guys are saying. Hi everybody. Yeah, and let me know, after you let me know if you can see and hear me, let me know where you're from. Where are you in the world right now? Because one of my very favorite things ever is hearing that I've made people laugh all over the entire planet. It truly, like, I couldn't be more honored. It couldn't bring me more joy. So let me know where you are on the planet, what country, or maybe what city. Don't get more specific than that. Don't dox yourself. That's a bad idea. Just tell me where on earth you are. I am currently in Los Angeles, California. Hollywood, baby. And I was going to say it's really hot here because it's really hot here most of the time. But to be honest with you, I have not gone outside yet today because I was busy trying to put together this look for all of you, which I hope you appreciate. I attempted a dark lip, a smoky green eye. I did my nails. I really wanted to be here, to show up, to do the most for you. All right, let's see where everybody's from. Germany, Tucson, Arizona, India, England, West Virginia, Minnesota, Western Australia in a little city called Bunbury. Nice. England, Virginia Beach, Egypt, Texas, Malaysia, the Philippines, Australia, Canada. Oh, this warms my cold, dead, witchy little heart. I love this so much. San Francisco. Oh, thank you for everybody saying I look nice. I tried. I really did try. Whether I succeeded, who knows? But I did. You can see I tried, right? Arkansas. Um, French Riviera in France, bebe, says Julien. Bonjour, Julien. Hello from Argentina. Hello from India. Um, Vegas, you need to do a residency in Vegas. Listen, I would of course do a I haven't done any live performing in so many years for I think pretty obvious reasons. So yeah, listen, I would love to do a Vegas residency and do a live show and do lots of comedy music for everybody. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Florida, Australia, gosh, all you folks over on the whole other side of the earth, bless you for being awake right now. I will do my very best to keep you entertained. Or maybe you just can't sleep and we're just going to hang out, and that's okay too. Let's see. Yuma, Arizona. Just Mark says, I just need the evil laugh. I mean, if you guys have seen the princess rap battle between the Wicked Witch of the West and the Queen of Hearts, I think I do the laugh in that, and at the end of the Dorothy Alice one, I think you see my green hands and you hear me do the laugh. So I have done the laugh. Maleficent also has a good evil laugh, and I do her evil laugh in, I think, when she turns into a dragon in that rap battle. Anyway, by the way, if you're here and you're like, who are you? Why am I subscribed to you? What's going on? Probably the reason you don't recognize me is because I'm always playing a character here on the channel, but you have probably seen my Princess Rap Battle videos, and that's probably why you're here. I do lots of other stuff, especially other kinds of twisted musical comedy, and I'm pretty much always wearing some kind of wig and makeup and costume on the channel, so I never really look like me. Which is, I understand, a little weird, because the way the internet works these days usually is that you like really get to know a person and on the internet, or at least you think you really get to know them and you're their friend and stuff. I'm pretty much never me. So this is a rare occasion where you get to actually talk to Whitney Avalon instead of just watching me as a character. Although I do look like a character, I know. Let's see. We got somebody in Sweden, in Indonesia. It's just after midnight in Indonesia. Wow. More Germany, UK, Ohio. Ooh, somebody already found the secret message. Good for you. Good for you, Erica. Oh, thank you. I attempted a smoky eye. I do not do my makeup normally for videos. I have a professional come in who actually knows how to do makeup for real. But again, I really tried for all of you. Let's see, Wyoming. Someone else found the secret message. I love this. Your rap battles keep me alive when I go off to work and when I'm home on my days off. Well, good. Please don't die. We will leave the rap battles up. Not that we had any other plans or anything, but we will be leaving those rap battles up here on the channel. You can watch them anytime, as many times as you want. And obviously, many of you have watched them many, many, many times. Audrey, if I say Audrey, will you stop saying the same thing over and over again in the chat? I see you, Audrey. Oh, I see you. Okay, all right. Bunch of people found the secret message already. I love it. You are all over the world. I've established who I am. Hi, I'm Whitney Avalon. If you don't recognize me, that's fine because I never look like me anyway, and I don't even look like me right now. But that's all right. You are probably here because you've seen some of my comedy music. And the first goal of this very live stream, I'll be answering all your questions and reading you like fun, cool poems and stuff and doing spooky season things and telling you about all the fun stuff that's here behind me. But the first thing is, if you have not seen WTF 2020s, which is right here. I'm very good at pointing at things. I'm not. If you have not seen my latest video, which is WTF 2020s, go to the first link in the description, or if you just go to youtube.com/Whitney Avalon, which is like click the little round circle with my face down there, go to my channel. It's the featured video there. It's the most recent. Oh, I've already lost my hat. Excuse me a moment. This is not, by the way, the really, really good witch's hat that I wore in that rap battle. This is just a little plastic hat that may or may not keep falling off of my head. Anyway, what I'm saying is, if you have not seen my latest video featuring the incredible 3-time Emmy nominee Thomas Lennon, yeah, from Reno 911 and every single TV show and movie ever, go right now. It's the first link in the description. It's the featured video. If you just click on my little picture, go to my channel. It's only 3 minutes long. Go watch it. I will still be here. Come back afterwards. But I really want everybody to check out this video because I'm so proud of it and Tom is incredible. So go watch that right now. I won't do anything super important in the 3 minutes while you're gone, okay? I promise. Go watch that. And if you like it, give it a like, give it a positive comment if you dig it, and then come back here and tell me what your favorite part of it was. I know your favorite part's gonna be Tom because he's amazing, but go watch it. That's step number 1. Go watch it right now, okay? If you haven't seen it, or even if you have, it came out a week ago, you've probably forgotten some of the great things about it. So go check out that video, WTF 2020s, and then come back, okay? All right, seriously, go do it. Whatever device you're on, just click on the first link, watch that video. It will be worth the 3 minutes, okay? And I promise I will still be here when you come back, all right? Okay. All right, let's catch up on chat here, see what's going on. Ooh, someone said, what secret message? Oh, you're just gonna have to find it for yourself. That's how we roll around here. You gotta find it. I am so surprised you haven't posted for years. Shatiko, actually, I have posted for a while there at the beginning of the pandemic. I was posting literally every single month for 4 years. But YouTube does not show people new videos anymore, even if you're subscribed. So if you actually look back at this channel, you'll see there's probably dozens of videos that I've posted that you don't even know existed. So no, I did not post for years. I've been posting. They just didn't show it to you guys. So that's part of why I'm doing this live stream, is in hopes that I can look in your beautiful little eyes and say, would you please go watch my latest video? And then also, I don't know, click the bell or something if you want, if you have notifications turned on and you do want to see when I post things. But also just know, like, YouTube is not telling you when people post videos. That's just, you know, most people are subscribed to too many channels these days, and that would be too many notifications. So if you want to see my videos, you know, follow me on the other socials, I guess. My name is just my name, Whitney Avalon, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and I always post on those when I have a brand new video out. Or again, like I said, hit the bell, but again, who knows about that. But just don't tell me I haven't posted in years when in fact, I have posted a lot. Now this year I've been focusing some on bigger projects, so I haven't posted as much in 2022. But yeah, if you look, there's probably like dozens of videos that you didn't even see. All right. Let's see. You are you regardless of your costumes. I mean, fair enough, but most people don't seem to recognize me. Whether in real life or online, people are like, I have no idea why I'm following you. And I go, oh, have you seen this thing with Snow White and Elsa? That was me. I wrote that. I made that, and that's me as Snow White. And then they look at me and go, really? And I'm, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That's me. Why didn't you say Kenya? Well, I didn't see anybody say Kenya, Florence, but now that I assume you're saying you're in Kenya, hi, thanks for being here from Kenya. Let's see. Hi from Belgium. Awesome. Oh, there's so much here in the chat that it's already scrolling past me. Oh no. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Love the earrings. Thank you so much. Can you see? I don't know if you guys can see. They have itty bitty little skull and crossbones on them. Aren't those fun? And this dress, as promised, is my most spooky season-y dress. All right, wait, before I go back to the chat for a second, let me just explain this second thing that's going on and why there's a pumpkin back here with nothing on it. Okay, pumpkin. Here's what's happening. After you watch WTF 2020s, or if you already have, cool. If you want to see an alternate ending that Thomas and I filmed to that video, you can join my Patreon. The link is right here and also in the description. And the first pinned thing that you'll see when you join will be an alternate version of the video with a whole different ending that I've been told is very funny and makes people laugh. So you will get to see me and Thomas doing a whole other ending to that video. You will also, by joining the Patreon, get a bunch of cool stuff. Like, you just, like, look, if you go look at it, you'll see, like, you get a bunch of cool stuff. You make it possible for me to make future videos. And right now, you will get to suggest a Halloween costume idea. There's a post up there where patrons are suggesting ideas for what I should be for Halloween, because I'm planning on doing another live stream right around Halloween. So even though I dress up a lot and I own a lot of wigs and you've mostly seen me as characters, and therefore every day is kind of Halloween for me, I want to do an actual Halloween costume this year for the live stream. So the patrons are helping me choose that. So those are some of the reasons to potentially be interested in going and joining and becoming a patron. There are a bunch of patrons here in the chat who might be kind enough to say that they love it and that you should do it. And today, during this live stream, if you join during the live stream, I'm going to decorate this pumpkin, and part of the decoration will be the names of anybody who either joins and becomes a patron at any level, or if you're already a patron and you up your pledge. You don't need to go up to another tier or anything. Can you see my hat trying to fall off my head? Did you see it? It was trying to escape, which it's probably going to do during this entire stream. So yes, so I'm going to put everyone's name who either joins or ups their pledge, even by $1 or €1 or whatever. You don't need to go crazy. I will put it on this pumpkin. Unless you are a particular patron who I know doesn't want their name said or placed on written on anything. If you are that patron, you can totally still raise your pledge if you're feeling it, and I won't put it on the pumpkin and I won't say it. You know who you are. So that's what's going on, okay? I want you to watch this new video. I want you to join the Patreon for like the 17 cool reasons I just mentioned, and I will put your name on this pumpkin if you do. But then the rest of the time, yeah, I'm just here to talk about the new video, answer questions, tell you cool secrets about it, and tell you the things I'm working on, and answer questions. So if you have questions about, I don't know, any of my past videos, don't ask me personal questions, because I won't answer them, and I might block you. But if you have appropriate questions, I may answer them. So let's see what's going on in the chat. And let's take a sip of water. This lipstick may or may not stay on. As I always say, we'll find out. Here we go. Okay so far? Okay so far. I'm so excited y'all are here. Let's see. Your rap battles are fantastic. That's how I found you. And the rest of your music is also incredible. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I know a lot of people only care about the rap battles, but I may have some news on that a little later in the stream. So, stick around. Don't get wet. We don't want you melting. Fair enough. That's why I didn't go full green today. If you want to see me fully green, you can look at the Wicked Witch versus Queen of Hearts Princess rap battle here on the channel. Hi, Gina. Let's see. Oh, San is here. Hi, San. San's one of my awesome patrons. Let's see. I don't want to leave, but since you commanded it. Yes, Daniel, I hope you left for 3 minutes and now you're back. That's what I'm hoping, is now you're back and you can tell me that you watched the video and that you commented on it. Let's see. Patricia says she likes that patron exclusive ending, which is awesome. Oh man, every time the chat like resets, I lose where I'm at. So apologies if I miss your comment. Steve says, my favorite part is probably when you said WTF 2020s, which admittedly is most of the video. True and fair. I really like, if I'm going to make a video full of swearing, I like to really pack it full. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great versatile word. Okay, bunch of people saying they went to watch it, so this is hopefully like a good 3 to 5 minutes ago. Waiting for your Esmeralda. Oh, or Esmeralda. Oh, I assume you mean from Hunchback of Notre Dame, maybe, is what you mean? Jen says, as a patron, I watch every one of your videos. Yes, you do. And I truly, guys, when I say I couldn't be doing any of this without my patrons, I truly mean it. Like, my patrons are the very coolest, and they get a bunch of cool stuff, and you can see that if you go to the Patreon, but I just want to say how much I appreciate them, because I really couldn't be making all the things I'm making, especially during the crazy last few years where I mostly was making them by myself in my living room, and then, you know, remotely working with professionals for post-production and music and things like that. It's been a crazy time, but we're heading into, and I'll tell you soon, some of the cool things I'm working on. The video that first grabbed me, says Mark, was The Good Place. Yes, listen, I love The Good Place, still one of my very favorite shows, and I really enjoyed making that video as Janet. A lot of people comment on that video, like, where's Neutral Janet? Or where's Disco Janet? I think Neutral Janet maybe had just been introduced once when I made that video, but Disco Janet had not been introduced yet. None of that's going to mean anything if you don't know the show The Good Place, so we'll move on. Sorry I'm late, says Aaliyah. Hey, you're not late. It's all good. Welcome. If you didn't, go watch my new video with the amazing Thomas Lennon. Go watch it. I'll be here when you come back. Go watch it. Give it a like if you like it. Say something nice if you have something nice to say. If not, don't say anything at all. That's what my mom always told me. Let's see. You are an example to us all. Well, I don't know what that really means, but cool. James is talking about the deep fake thing, which I will talk about a little bit later. Let's see. Colorado, France. Can you make a Little Mermaid rap battle? Well, listen, I know there's a Little Mermaid coming out in, is it May of next year, right? And I could not be more excited. It looks incredibly cool. So yes, I have actually a few Little Mermaid related things that I've been wanting to do for like 3 years now, but it hasn't been safe. So I'm hoping that maybe when that comes out or just before that, I'll be able to do some things related to Little Mermaid. Believe me, I love the original. I know I'm going to love this version. Like, yes, Ariel's the best. Love the dress. Thank you. Oh yeah, a couple people have mentioned Lady Dimitrescu, which I may be mispronouncing, from Resident Evil, because she wears a big hat, I guess, and I look a little like her. I actually met Maggie, who plays Lady Dimitrescu, recently, and she was so lovely and sweet, and we followed each other on Twitter, I think. Maybe she didn't follow me, I don't know. But we did meet, and she was lovely, and I have not played that game, but I've seen a lot of the hype around that game and around that character. So just in case you were wondering, the woman who plays that character is incredibly talented and funny and delightful, and 2 thumbs up. What costumes are you deciding between for Halloween, says Yen. Right, so what's happening is my patrons over at patreon.com, yep, pointing. I wish I could use this hand. Well, I'll tell you about the hand in a minute. We've got so much to talk about, you guys. We've got so much to talk about. My patrons are making a bunch of suggestions right now on Patreon. So if you want to be a part of making that list of suggestions, and then I'm going to choose a couple of my favorites, and then patrons are going to vote on what I am going to be, who I will be, then yeah, you can join the Patreon, which is patreon.com/Whitney Avalon. Everything is just my name, except for platforms that I'm not on where someone's pretending to be me, which is not the best. So All right, let's see. And as I said, I will be, anybody who joins the Patreon today during this stream, I will be adding your name. I got to start decorating this pumpkin. I'm just busy chatting with all of you. I've got a giant Sharpie. Maybe this is not the most giant Sharpie, but it's a lot bigger than a normal size Sharpie. So I'll start with the giant Sharpie and draw like the little face. And then if you join on the Patreon, I will add your name and shout you out, baby. Yes. Okay. So some people are watching the video. Good. Again, if you have not watched the video, please go watch my latest video. It's got Thomas Lennon in it. Like, from everything. He's so wonderful and funny. And I bet you didn't even know that he sings. And he sings so beautifully in this. And we had so much fun. So please, I'll still be here when you come back. Go. It should be the first link in the description. Or if you just go to my channel, it should be the featured video. Go watch WTF 2020s, which is, yes, a sequel, an expanded sequel to WTF 2020 that I put out a couple years ago. Okay, let me see if I can catch up on chat here. Let's see. All right. Oh, it's definitely doing the thing where it just keeps, yeah, it just keeps like jumping down. So I'm missing a bunch of you. Okay, let me go back. All right, have I seen Encanto? Yes. Every day is kind of Halloween for me. Yes. Patricia's been a patron for at least 3 years. She's incredible. Let's see. Ken's favorite part is at the end when like we've basically lost our minds. Good. I'm so glad. Somebody mentioned the Addams Family. Yeah, I have a video where I play Wednesday Addams. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out. Again, if you're here and you've only seen like the rap battles, there's so much more twisted, freaky, weird, grown-up musical comedy on the channel that I hope you will check out because I made it for you. I would like you to enjoy it. Let's see. Solid gold. Thank you, Shane. I love your Elastigirl video. Thank you. What is your favorite color? Natalie, if you're just going to post the same thing over and over again, because I think you were the one that was also like, say the name Audrey, and you're just going to type in all caps. Come on. Be chill. Be chill, Natalie. Or Audrey, or whatever your name actually is. That's not an important enough question that you need to scream it, you know? Like, if I saw you somewhere and I got in your face and I was like, what's your favorite color? And just, like, screamed it at you, I think you'd be like, well, that's a bit much, isn't it? So, yeah, you can take it down. It's okay. I'm here. I'm listening. We're all here. It's all good. I have several favorite colors. I like a good teal. I like a good purple. And I like a good hot pink. Or sometimes a paler pink. Those are my favorite colors. Let's see. Many people are saying nice things. Peggy Carter. Yeah, I have a video where I'm Peggy Carter if you want to see me in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's see. People are saying nice things about WTF 2020s, so if you haven't seen it, go to there or in the description. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Patricia's saying she likes my videos even if she doesn't know the show, which is nice. Hi, Ida, welcome. Matt won some stuff on a live stream as a patron, and he says he's currently wearing. Oh, I don't have them here. They're in my costume closet. Actually, I have like 3 costume closets, you guys, because that's what my life is, right? Let's see. Oh, here's somebody in the Ukraine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing okay. I mean, I know no one's doing okay, but a Hocus Pocus video, certainly possible. If you spam the same thing over and over again, you will get blocked. I think people know that by now, right? People know that they don't need to be spamming things. That's silly. Let's see. Ooh, wait. Why not do the most glamorous Disney villainess that you haven't done yet? Well, who would you guys say is the most glamorous Disney villainess that I haven't done yet? Because I've done Cruella, I've done Maleficent, I've sort of done Ursula, right? Like I sang Ursula's song, right? I don't know. You guys tell me. What's going on, says Keely. Hi, Keely. Welcome. What's going on is, hi. I'm Whitney Avalon. You've probably seen some of my musical comedy, including Princess Rap Battles. And we're doing a spooky stream where we're just hanging out and I'm going to answer questions. And you should watch my latest video, which is called WTF 2020s, if you haven't yet. And then come back here, and I'll still be here. I will mention, as the title probably makes clear, and also it says explicit on it, my videos are not for children. Now, I'm sure there's no children here, because YouTube only allows people who are over 13 to use their app. Otherwise, you would be on YouTube Kids and you wouldn't be anywhere near my stuff. But just a reminder that especially videos with WTF in the title definitely have language that is not for children. Okay, let's see. You look so fantasy. Oh, thank you so much. I really tried. San, I think is saying, be a patron. You won't regret it. So yeah, be a patron. Come be a patron. Come hang out with us. You get a bunch of cool stuff. I'll write your name on a pumpkin during this live stream and shout you out. And if you join at a certain level, you get your name in the credits of my next video. And I'll mail you photos. And at every level, you get my songs, any new music I create. There's a bunch of cool stuff coming this month. So anyway, yes. Someone suggested Elvira as a costume. Well, I'm officially taking costume ideas over on my Patreon from my patrons. They're going to be the ones that really decide. I actually was Elvira once, maybe 14 years ago for Halloween. I don't know if any photos exist, but it was fun. It was fun. Elvira's awesome. If you haven't read her autobiography, it's fascinating. She's incredible. Vabkins watched both WTF videos to get the full experience, which is awesome. So let's talk about the fact that in 2020, when things were pretty much the worst they'd ever been, I made a song called WTF 2020 about how horrible I thought things were going. But I wasn't super specific about what I was mad about because I thought it was pretty obvious. And I think if you've seen even a couple of my videos, it's probably pretty clear what side of the political spectrum I'm on or whatever. But the weird thing was because I didn't specify, people with all sorts of ideologies sort of took that song as their anthem. So, people on all sides of every issue sort of went, yeah, I'm mad about it. WTF 2020s. So that was weird. And then someone mentioned the deep faking. And then I woke up one morning in December of 2020 and found that someone had put a clip from my video onto one of those apps where it puts your face onto the face of Captain America or whatever. And someone had cut off the credits, very specifically had cut off my name so no one could know where it was from, so I wouldn't get any credit and no one could seek out the original. And I woke up one morning and on the back end of Facebook, where they tell you if people are uploading your videos, I woke up and it said, 4,000 people have uploaded your video in the last hour. And I was like, what? So it turned out that without my permission, without asking, someone had put it on the app and 4,000 people in the last hour had not only put their face on my face and on my body and my voice, but also shared it. So that was, I will tell you, not fun. It was very disconcerting. It felt like my body was being used in a weird way I did not enjoy. And I certainly understand that people generally just want to share things that they like. And I'm very happy that my work makes people laugh. And that's really all I want to do. But when people take away the credit and use it for their own profit without me getting any of it, it makes it a lot harder for me to make new videos. So all of that is to say that when I was making WTF 2020s, the new video, I put in a line about AI art and deepfakes. And then I put Thomas Lennon's face on my face, very briefly. But that was with permission. I wanted Thomas Lennon's face on my face. In general, I would say don't put your face on people's faces. I mean, maybe if it's a super big movie and a giant movie studio and a character that everybody knows, I get it, people do that. But just know that you're helping train software that is very, very soon going to be so good at that videos won't be true anymore. You won't be able to know what's true. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's all a very long backstory for why I put deepfake into this latest video. And why those apps where you put your face on other people's faces without their permission are kind of a little gross from the perspective of a person who didn't want faces of every from all over the world on their face. It was a little weird. I didn't like it. So anyway, I've babbled on enough, but if you haven't seen this new video with Thomas Lennon, please go check it out right now. And if you want to see the alternate ending and suggest a Halloween costume and get your name on this pumpkin, what pumpkin? This pumpkin. Then join ye old Patreon right now. Oh, somebody did. Hey, all right, we got a new patron. How lovely is this? You get to be the first on this pumpkin. This is awesome. Okay, so first I'm gonna attempt to draw a little face. And then around the face, we're gonna start adding names. And then I will get back to the chat. Okay. I'm sure this is gonna be the best pumpkin art that anyone has ever pumpkin arted. No. I promise you it won't. I promise it will be thoroughly mediocre. Oh no, okay, I got the eyes. How do you do the mouth with the teeth? All right, I'm gonna skip the mouth for now and just put this new patron's name. His name or her name or their name is Lidort. And we're gonna put them right here in a beautiful script because they were first today. And that means something. If all those comments on every YouTube video have taught me anything where everybody says they're first is really important. All right, so here he is, or she is, or they are. Looking gorgeous. Oh, I think it's backwards for you guys, but it's forwards for me. And your name is now right here, very close to my heart. If you would also like to have your name written on this pumpkin and have me tell you how great you are, plus all the other things you get when you become a patron. Oh, I'm way too close. Was I way too close to camera for the last hour, guys? Probably. Okay, so we've got a name. That's very exciting. Let's get back to the chat, which I have been ignoring. Not ignoring, I've just been talking, which is what I do. I'm always either talking or singing, usually wearing a wig. That's how we roll. Let's see. Okay. What vocal training? Jeffrey or Joffrey. I've been training on and off as a singer my entire life. And I did go to school and get a degree in theater. Not musical theater, but theater. And I definitely would not say I'm a rapper. It's definitely a fluke that I got most well known for rapping. I am a trained singer and actor and writer and director and producer. I have many skills. Rapping is not one that I would have put at the top of the list, but you can't control what goes viral, and it's been pretty fun that has gone viral. Let's see. Am I on TikTok? I do have a verified TikTok, which is just my name, Whitney Avalon, but I have not posted there. But at some point, I will probably work up the courage or have the time to post on TikTok. It will probably be like clips of the rap battles because I hear like every week that those are going viral on someone else's TikTok. So it may as well be mine, right? Your channel's great. Thank you. How about a duet with Seth MacFarlane? Listen, I'd be totally down to do a duet with Seth MacFarlane. I know he sings for reals. Let's see. So many comments. Okay. Like I said, guys, it keeps like refreshing, so I have to like scroll up to find all of you. Joan of Arc, Jeanne d'Arc. Listen, some of these are really fun ideas. So if you want to like suggest them officially, join the Patreon and go to the latest post there. And patrons are putting in all their ideas for what I should be for Halloween because I'm going to be doing a live stream there. I don't know what song that is. I wish I could tell you it's like a preview of something, but I don't think it is. I think that was just an absolutely random little song. Would I do a video with Kristen Bell? I would be delighted to do a video with Kristen Bell. She is incredibly talented, seems very nice, and obviously has a stunning singing voice. So let's see. Yes, James, I will give an update on Eeyore in a bit. Somebody who's 16 watched the video. Look, I can't condone anybody under 18 watching it. I don't know how language rules work, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's see. Hi, Rosina. Uh, let's see. This costume is already good. Oh, thank you. But this is just things I own. Everything you see here is just my house is full of weird things and lots of wigs and stuff. So I want to do like a costume for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's see. Face off. I don't know what to do. Okay, Kuwait. Hi, Tony from Kuwait. Your positivity is contagious. Thank you so much. That's the only thing I want to be contagious from me. Is my positivity and my energy. I hope it gives a boost to your day. And of course, I hope my videos give a boost to your day because that is the point. Patricia's saying to decorate this, I can do triangles with a line and make it little vampire teeth. That's a good idea. Lid Ort, and I'm male. Thank you, Lid Ort. I really appreciate you. It is very exciting that you are now a patron. You're gonna get a bunch of cool stuff. You'll see it after this live stream. You can even be looking during this live stream. Richard agrees with the 2020 song. Yeah, I know, right? I know. And I make Daniel feel happy and safe. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay, some more people found the secret message. I see you, people who found the secret message. That's pretty great. Okay, I'm gonna try Patricia's idea of like a little vampire-y. Is it gonna look too much like the eyes though if I do two, like triangles facing the other way? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be too, should I have done a different eye shape? Maybe I could do a vampire on the back. I don't know. I'll try. Let me try. And while I do this, I will answer what I'm sure is the most asked question, or at least even if not in this chat, it's the most asked question that I get. And I think you all can probably guess what it is. And that question is, when will there be another Princess Rap Battle? So whenever I post literally anything, someone says, is it a rap battle or where's the next rap battle? So I'm going to give you the answer that is true, which is obviously it has not been safe for at least a couple years to have that many people, cast and crew, in one room trying to film a rap battle. So that is why there hasn't been one for a while. As to when or how we can make another one, the team and I would love to, but because they are so much more exponentially expensive and time consuming than the rest of the videos that I make, and they require a huge crew and a huge budget, we generally have to have a sponsor who makes it possible for us to be able to afford that. But I do have some news for you. Okay, it's not quite news yet. I don't want to get you too excited. But I can tell you, what I can tell you is, we are in talks. We are well on the way into talks with a potential sponsor for another rap battle. So it is possible, I can't promise you because I haven't signed anything yet, it is possible that there will be another Princess Rap Battle very soon. It's possible, okay? Now, if I had enough patrons, and I mean a lot of patrons, like in the thousands of patrons, if I had enough patrons, I absolutely could just make some without a sponsor. But it would be a lot more patrons than we have. So let's start for now with let's try to get some patrons today who are making my videos possible, and hopefully this sponsor thing will come through. Let's see. Would you rather be a stormtrooper in the Star Wars universe or a red shirt in the Star Trek universe? I mean, either way, you're in big trouble, right? All right, I'm going to try making him my pumpkin's a little vampire. He's little vampire teeth. Are you guys watching What We Do in the Shadows, by the way? Which is just an absolutely delightful television series. How's this? Oh, no, I messed it up. I've messed it all up. Hold on, let me fix it. Fascinating, riveting television that you're watching. Okay, how's this? Look how cute he is. I love him. Oh, he's so good, and I can't wait to decorate him with more patron names. Let's see if anybody popped in on there. Look at this guy. Come on. Come on. All right. If you want your name on this pumpkin as well, join the Patreon. Okay. All right. Okay. What is everybody saying? Vampire pumpkin with an underbite. I mean, I feel like every vampire has an underbite because otherwise, how do you, if your fangs are sticking out? I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see. Somebody else found the secret message. I love that. I love it. Okay. Oh, so Nico's favorite song of mine is Ode to Heartbreak, which was a parody of an Adele song from 12 years ago. So thanks for being here that long. Hi, Shakar. Yeah, come back later. Should you go? I'm here. Um, what else? What else is happening? Uh, Allie, if I do a song about Michael and Sean from The Good Place, who would I play? You know what I'm saying? I'm not very Michael or Sean y. And also, you know, the show is over now. So much as I love it, I feel like I contributed what I could contribute to the musical extended universe of that show by doing my song. So you know, I'm not saying nobody should do that. You should do that, but I don't think either of those roles is especially great for me. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, what should we name the pumpkin? Put ideas in the chat for what we should name this guy, or gal, or non-binary individual. They're so cute. They're so cute. Okay. I want to tell you. Well, first I want to tell you about this guy. This. Speaking of cute. Okay. This is my Schrodinger's cat. And the story of this is that a little while back, I asked my patrons, kind of like how right now I'm asking my patrons for suggestions for a Halloween costume. I asked them for ideas for a song, for like a short little song. And they came up with a lot of really great ideas, and then they voted. And what they voted for was Schrodinger's cat, which, if you haven't heard of it, I'm not a scientist, so I won't explain it super well. But Schrodinger's cat, Schrodinger was a scientist who basically proposed this thought experiment that said, could a cat be alive and dead at the same time if you don't know which one it is? And he was proposing that. Nobody actually did that experiment, which is good. But he was proposing that. My understanding is he was proposing that to say, like, that's stupid. Yeah, of course a cat couldn't be alive and dead at the same time. And in the same way, like, there's no such thing as a superposition. I don't know. It was a sciencey thing that, again, I'm not an expert at. But the idea of Schrodinger's cat, a cat that is both alive and dead at the same time, has just sort of caught on as a pop culture thing. And so when I made a little video for this little secret Schrodinger's cat ditty that I sent, that my patrons have seen and that you can see if you join patreon.com/WhitneyAvalon. Oh, the hat's trying to escape. I got this guy. And the reason he is Schrodinger's cat is, are you ready for this? He's also alive! Look at him! Tell me that is not the cutest freaking Schrodinger's cat. Because it is. You can't tell me it's not. That is so adorable. And then you just go, boom! And there he is. And so perfect for spooky season live stream. So that's who's hanging out. This is one of the things hanging out. And speaking of things hanging out behind me, this is Thing. This, when I did my Wednesday Addams video, I got this because I was going to try to use it as Thing and just sort of put it on my shoulder. And we did a few shots where it was just sort of sitting there. But then we realized that we needed to actually use a visual effect to have an actual moving hand on my shoulder, which we did. And I think it looks a lot better. But that means I have... Can I give you a hand with that? You guys know I like puns. I like them a lot. All right, what are y'all saying? What's going on? Oh, we have ideas for naming the pumpkin. We've got Vlad. We've got Jack, Jordan, Derek, Victor, Duke. We should name him Fang. Fang is funny. Bite me, Avalon. Bite me. Bite me, Avalon. That's funny. That is really funny. Derpkin. Listen, these are all really good names. These I applaud every single one of these names. I'm gonna call him Fang, because, you know, for obvious reasons. I think let's call him Fang. Anyway, yes. So this is if anyone needs a hand. I wish you guys could see my costume and prop closets are completely full of every wig and costume and prop that I've pretty much ever used in any video. So it's weird around here. It's really weird around here. Let's put him back right here. Let me see what's going on over here. Somebody's walking into a discussion of theoretical physics as it relates to superposition and indeterminate states right now. Oh, I love it. Oh, the coincidence. Oh, the serendipity. Mm-mm. Do I accept ideas for new parodies? I mean, I already have hundreds of ideas for originals, parodies, rap battles, all sorts of things. So I generally don't need ideas for anything. I can't stop you from commenting them somewhere or posting them here, but you know, generally, I have a lot of ideas. I have so many ideas. I'll never even get to all of them. Let me tell you about some of them. Let's see. Vampin' pumpkin face. That's funny. Not bite me Avalon. Because I don't know. I feel like then he's related to me. How about this? How about this? This guy's name, his like legal name, okay? His legal name is Bite Me Avalon because he's my son, okay? This is my son, Bite Me Avalon. But we nicknamed him Fang, okay? So this is Bite Me Avalon. Say hi. Hello. Anyway, this is Bite Me Avalon, but he's Bite Me Fang Avalon. Okay, great. I think we've solved that. I think we have solved all of that. Bye, Nico. What does my Whitney digital membership card get me into other than trouble? I think trouble is the answer, Mac. I think you have solved it. And also, if I ever do a live tour or something, and you like flash me your Whitnerd card, which is what we call the patrons or Whitnerds, then I don't know, you'll get an extra amount of gratitude and adoration for being so awesome. And I see you now on there, Mac. Let me add you to the pumpkin. Okay, it's time for Fang to get a new name. And again, if you guys want your name, shout it out. And for me to tell you how awesome you are, and for me to write your name here on this pumpkin, join the Patreon. You get a bunch of other stuff too. It's not just that. Okay? Here we go. Mac. Mac, what a cool name you have. Mac Havoc. Okay, Mac, you're gonna be like his other eyebrow, okay? All in caps. Mac Havoc. Wreaking havoc. With an exclamation point. Mac Havoc. Oh yeah. That really, you sound like an action hero or a super spy, right? You have such a good name. Whether it's your real name or not, it's such a good name. Okay, all right. Hi, Ada again. Hi, Zubin. Talk to the hand. Yeah, wait. By the way, this table is very precarious, and so is my hat. I'll get it in a sec. Talk to the hand. All right, let me get my hat, which refuses to stay upon my noggin. Here we go. Kablam! All right, we're back. We're back. We've done it. Okay. Your son has my screen name tattooed on him. Yeah, look. Fang is getting tattoos of everybody who joins the Patreon or ups their pledge today. So, like, he's very dedicated. He really wants me to have some more patrons, and so do I. Oh, both of my sons had the nickname Fang at one point. That's hilarious. That's your action hero name. Yes. We saw you getting handsy at your sister's coronation. Ooh, Shane is quoting one of the rap battles with a hand reference. So he's really tying it all together. By the way, if you just got here, hello. Hi, what time is it? Oh my gosh, we've already been almost an hour. Crazy. Who am I and what's happening? You might be asking if you've just shown up. I like that people are making jokes, by the way. What did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless. What do mummies listen to? Rap music. Rap music. So what's happening here is, hello, I'm Whitney Avalon. You may not recognize me because I'm currently wearing a wig, and also I'm usually wearing a wig or a costume or something in all my videos, but you have probably seen Princess Rap Battles or my other original musical comedy, and I'm glad that you have, because that's probably why you're here, and I am begging you to go watch my latest video. It's WTF 2020s, and it features the truly incredible Thomas Lennon from Reno 911 and every movie and TV show ever. He's incredible. So if you haven't seen my video yet, please go watch it right now. I will still be here when you come back. It's only 3 minutes, okay? It's the first link in the description. It's the featured video on my channel if you click the little circle with my picture in it. Go watch it. Go watch it right now if you haven't, okay? Or maybe even if you have, go watch it again because it's really that cool, okay? Is this just like putting shade on my face? Yeah, look at that. Oh no. All right. Well, I guess it's either shade on my face or it keeps falling off my head. Probably both. You can still see me, right? All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. What's happening? How did I acquire a cameo appearance? It was not exactly a cameo appearance, but it was just one scene on The Big Bang Theory, and I acquired it by auditioning. I am a professional actor. I've been an actor since I was a kid. I'm in the actors unions. I've done a lot of theater and a lot of television and a lot of commercials. Usually not in that accent, but occasionally. And I auditioned for it, and they liked what I did, and they cast me, which is how most things work. You compete with many, 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 many hundreds of other fantastic performers here in LA, and if you're really lucky, sometimes they pick you. So that's how that happened. Oh, good. Some people are saying they just got back from watching the new video and they loved it. Some people are saying they're about to go watch the new video. Good. Good. I love it. Go watch it. As I said, YouTube does not show people, even subscribers, new videos. So if you're one of the people that's like, oh my God, I thought you died. You haven't posted in years. Actually, I have. And you should go look at this channel because there's a whole bunch of really cool videos that I'm talking about that you probably haven't even seen. Which is so frustrating because I want you to see them. That's why I made them, you see? Yeah, cameo usually means that you are just like making a brief appearance, and as Jen said, often as yourself kind of thing. I was not myself on The Big Bang Theory. I was Elsie the bartender, not the bartender, the barista. Elsie the barista on The Big Bang Theory. So, let's see. Stream, says Alternate 13th. Yes, hello. Please go watch my latest video. It looks like that. It looks like that little thumbnail over there. Hello from France. Bonjour. I speak this much French. Je parle un petit peu de français, mais j'ai trop oublié. I've forgotten almost all of it, unfortunately. Sad face. Patricia has watched it over a dozen times. Bless you, Patricia. You are the best. YouTube is becoming more like Instagram. Yeah, they really dig shorts, and I don't really make shorts or things that would look good vertical. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to make a nice cinematic thing full of a so you know, there's lots and lots of shorts for you to watch here on YouTube if that's something you're interested in, but I have not made any shorts because that's not really my jam, at least so far. That music video you made called Plaything of the Gods was so beautiful and so well written. Thank you. Have I considered turning it into a full musical? Yes, I have considered that there could be a full musical around Medusa. I know there are a few musicals that sort of mention her already, but as far as I know, there hasn't been like sort of a full Medusa musical. I am also very proud of that video, so I'm really glad you like it. It's a beautiful animated video. If you haven't seen it, look up Plaything of the Gods here on my channel and be amazed at the gorgeous animation that Lila Hav and her team did. But that does lead me to one of the things that I am working on. So as I said, the reason I have this Patreon is so that I can afford to make things that hopefully make you happy and make you laugh and make you slightly less sad in these insane times. So the patrons are the reason I can do that because they give me a little bit of money every single month so that I can pay the amazing crew that helps me make things possible. You get it. But recently, I've been trying to work on bigger projects. So if you look at like what's been on this channel, like I said, for like 4 straight years, I made something every single month. And many of them are really good and I'm very proud of them. It's not that those aren't good. It's just there are some things that are such big projects that there's no way, even if I try to kind of overlap them and do them at the same time, that I could do that in a month, right? So I want to tell you about some of those that I am working on. That the patrons will be making possible. And if any of those sound exciting to you and you're like, oh man, I want her to make that thing, then please consider becoming a patron because that's the way that I will be able to do these things. So I have a list down here so I don't forget anything. So the first is what we were just talking about. I have a full draft of a stage musical, like a Broadway style theater musical that I've just had on the back burner because obviously there hasn't really been much theater at all because it wasn't safe for the last few years. So that is something that I would like to rewrite and start working on. Making a theater production is a big, long process, but it's something I'm really excited about. And that is a twist on fairy tales, which, you know, is something I'm rather known for. So I'm very excited about that. So that's one of the things I'm working on. You might have seen I recently posted a photo that last week I filmed a 1920s style video, and that is a cover video with my pal Ali Spagnola, who also does like music and comedy and crazy stuff on the internets. And that's a cover song in the 1920s style. I don't think we've announced what the song is yet, but it's going to be very cool. It's going to be very cool. That's all I have to say. And if you haven't seen me all 1920s out, you can go check it out on my Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, I think. So that's happening soon. Like I said, we are in the final stages of a contract negotiation for a Princess Rap Battle really soon. And again, if you're one of those people that's like, the only reason I am here is because I only want you to make more Princess Rap Battles. Listen, fair enough. I appreciate that you want there to be more. One way that you could indicate that would be maybe to join the Patreon. Because eventually, if I get enough patrons, like I said, I wouldn't have to wait for a sponsor. I could just make these big videos on my own. And that would be cool. I am finishing up a cover song. Every month, patrons get an exclusive cover song that I never release publicly. And this month, it is appropriately villainous. It's one of my favorite Disney villains. I mean, frankly, every Disney villain is kind of my favorite Disney villain in a way. But it's a Disney villain cover this month. So again, if you want to hear that, join the Patreon. I am a broken record, but if you join the Patreon, many, many good things happen, including I will add your name to my son, Bitey Avalon, Bitey Fang Avalon. I will tattoo your name on his face, and he loves it. He wants your name on his face. That sounds a little gross. Let's... All right, I'm just laughing at myself, which is, you know, usual. It's exactly what usually happens. Let's see. Watch the Flying Spaghetti Monster video again. Oh, yes, and people are asking about... your French is great. Oh, thank you. Merci. It's not great, but I appreciate that. What the fuck, Toy Sweaties is very relatable. Is it meant to be relatable? Yeah. Both the WTF songs are meant to be very relatable. I don't think anyone had a great year in 2020, so it's definitely meant to be relatable for sure. Snow White versus Elsa is my favorite. Thank you. Some people are saying they want to see my props and costumes closets. It would be so much. It would be too much. It would take days and days and days and weeks to attempt to even like show how many wigs I have or something. Like it's absurd. My life is absurd in a good way because can you believe it? I get to make faces and sing and make jokes and write funny things and get dressed up in silly costumes for a living. This is my job. How incredible is that? I truly, like I said, I've been performing since I was a little kid. And if you told little, like, 6-year-old Whitney that she was going to get to reach millions and maybe billions, because we've had billions of views across platforms, like millions or billions of people all over the world with technology that, like, didn't even exist yet, and make them laugh and make them smile, that's her dream. That's my dream. So what I'm saying is thank you. And especially thank you to the patrons. But I know not everybody can be a patron, so thank you even if you can't. Let's see. Hello from Germany. Hi, Curry. And somebody asked, what's the biggest project? So the things I mentioned, the musical is really big. I have a project called Eeyore that you may have seen me posting about because the first Winnie the Pooh book is in the public domain now. So I had this idea a year ago at this point, but I just haven't figured out the right way to do it yet. But I am still working on the script. It's a live action comedy centered around Eeyore, who I will play, and all the characters will be there. It's going to be really funny, but it's probably like a 25-minute, 30-minute short film, so it's a big project. The show that I was talking about making is a big project. I have TV show ideas. Those are the biggest possible projects, but those are the things that I'll be pitching to TV networks, because I need millions of dollars to make things like that. So that's probably the biggest project. And what else? That's it. That's a lot of things. And also some other songs and maybe a full album of music. I do have an idea for like an album, like an EP of like 5 to 6 original songs that are all like the same character and like tied together with a story. I want to do that. Like I said, I have so many ideas, so many things I want to do. And the reason that I can do them, patreon.com/Whitney Avalon, she said in her best commercial voice. Let's see. I just went and watched your video. I loved it. Yay! Yeah, people are saying they really identify with that very last fa at the end. Which reminds me, I wanted to read you. This is going to be the very not for kids. This is the especially not for kids portion of this stream. Okay. I found this thing. It's attributed to like a guru named Osho, but it's also been on Usenet. I don't know. I've been staring at this light for so long. I don't even know if I can see it right now, but. It says, so again, if you are not cool with hearing swear words, go watch one of my other videos that doesn't have swears for like 3 minutes. Go watch either go watch Plaything of the Gods, okay, which does not have swearing, and it's this beautiful animation, or go watch my Wednesday Addams video where I did a cover of a Billie Eilish song as Wednesday Addams, because that feels very appropriate to the vibe. And then come back in 3 minutes, and I will be done saying the word fuck 100 times. Here we go. One of the most interesting words in the English language today is the word fuck. It is a magical word. Just by its sound, it can describe pain, pleasure, hate, and love. It falls into many grammatical categories. It can be used as a transitive or intransitive verb, as a noun, like Simone is a great fuck. It can be an adjective, like James is fucking beautiful. And there are not many words with the versatility of fuck. Besides the sexual meanings, here are some other uses. You ready for this? This is part of why I love this word. I think it's such a good word. I think it's so fun, and I think everyone should be using it. At least every grown-up should be using it. Ignorance. Fucked if I know. Trouble. I guess I'm fucked now. Fraud. I got fucked at the used car lot. Aggression. Fuck you! Displeasure. What the fuck is going on here? Difficulty. I can't understand this fucking job. Incompetence. He's a fuckwit. Suspicion. What the fuck are you doing? Enjoyment. I had a fucking good time. Request. Get the fuck out of here. Hostility. I'm gonna knock your fucking head off. I almost knocked my own hat off saying that to you. Greeting. How the fuck are you? Apathy. Who gives a fuck? Innovation. Get a bigger fucking hammer. Surprise. Fuck! You scared the shit out of me. Disdain. The fuck you can. Anxiety. Today is really fucked. And dismissal. Why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself? So that has been attributed to many people over the years. It's been adjusted all over the internet, but I just thought that was so fun. Not only as an acting exercise of like, here's 30 ways to use the word fuck. But we've just, at least in America, like we use that word in so many ways, and yet it still has a real bite to it, a real bitey to it. No, a real bite to it, like a real punch. And there are times where that's the word I need to make the point I'm trying to make. And these WTF songs were absolutely those times. That's how mad I am, is that I need many, 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 many fucks. If you know what I mean. Okay, let's see. I remember you in a musical 20 years ago in a little town called Carvershire. Yes, okay. So, Bane, I assume you're talking about King Richard's Fair, because yes, surprising no one, I did work at some Renaissance festivals back in the day. And King Richard's Fair had like a musical number, not a musical number, like like a 30-minute musical with a bunch of parody songs and fun things happening on like a stage outside because the whole thing's outside. And I think I did that a couple years in a row where I was a member of the royal court, and then we would go put on this little show 3 times a day, and it was really a magical time, truly. So if you were there, Bane, that's awesome. Would I work with Postmodern Jukebox? Totally, yeah. Scott Bradley and I follow each other on Twitter, I think, and I love what they do. And obviously, I'd be down to sing. I've done something sort of similar, which is a band called Scary Pockets. They don't do kind of old timey versions of new songs. They do funk versions, not fuck. We just talked about that, but they do funk with an N. And I did do that. So yes, I can sing live. I do sing live. It's a little more nerve wracking because they are recording what you do right then. So, if you mess it up, that like I messed up a lyric, I think, in that live video that I did, and I was like, well, that's how you know it's live. Hey, we got a new patron! Do do do! Hey, Angel, welcome. You're awesome. Let's add Angel's name. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's my son. Okay, Angel, your name's gonna go right here. Angel. Thank you for joining, Angel. You'll see there's a bunch of cool stuff there already that you have access to, and you'll be getting a bunch of cool stuff later this month and every month that you stick around as well. Okay, Angel's now on here. Yeah, I know it's probably backwards for you, but it's forwards for me. I am not, I was going to say Leonardo DiCaprio, but I think it's Leonardo da Vinci that I mean. I am not Leonardo da Vinci. I haven't practiced writing backwards. But Angel, please know your name is on there and close to my heart, metaphorically and literally. And literally right now. I'm gonna keep this pumpkin with everybody's name and see how long it lasts. Hopefully we'll still have it on the Halloween stream in a couple weeks. Let's see what everybody's talking about, like Cruella de Vil. Sophie, I don't know what you're asking about Cruella de Vil, but I do have a Cruella de Vil video where Cruella de Vil herself sings the song Cruella de Vil and then adds her own lyrics, which I think is really fun and funny. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. But again, if you're just joining us right now and you're like, what is happening? Fair enough. I'm looking at myself and going, what is happening? That is a fair point. I'm Whitney Avalon. Hello. You've probably seen my musical comedy, like My Princess Rap Battles and other stuff. And I am here to tell you that you should watch my latest video. It features Thomas Lennon. Look at him up there. It is the first link in the description. It is the latest video on this channel other than this live stream that you're watching right now. Go check it out. Come back and tell me what you loved about it because Tom's incredible and I want you to see him and me, but especially him singing. He's so good. In action, baby. In action. And then after you do that, if you want to see the alternate ending and get a bonus music and make suggestions for my Halloween costume that I'm going to be wearing this year, and like 17 other things, like getting your name on this pumpkin, then join the Patreon. Become a patron. Become a patron of the arts. I know that sounds like weird and antiquated, but that is actually the business model that most of us need to use. Because like I said, everything I make pretty much immediately gets stolen and put on every other platform and cut up and I don't make any money on that. I'm really glad that people love it and it makes people happy, but if I want to be able to keep being able to afford to make big, beautiful musical comedy, then I need some patrons. And that's why they are the most magical creatures on earth, my patrons. And you should become one if that's a thing you might be interested in. All right. Here we go. What's happening? I love the Freya Ravenna battle. Thank you so much. Laura is a delight. You wish you could rap in a rap battle. I mean, you can. We're in the internet age. You could film yourself rapping on a phone and put it on the internet if you want. If that's your jam, great. Generally, when people are interested in performing, I'm like, great. If that's the only thing you're interested in doing, like, I have spent my whole life since I was a wee little Whitney just making faces and singing and dancing and acting and making people laugh. And it's the thing I'm best at. It's my top skill. And I'm very lucky to get to do it. If you have other things that you want to do with your life, I always say to young people, like, don't do this. Especially in the internet age, it's really hard to build an audience. It's really hard to understand your own self-worth if all you care about is whether you have an audience or what they think of things. So whenever young people ask me advice, I say, do what makes you super happy. But if you can do it without an audience, if there are things you love doing that don't require an audience, I think Bo Burnham, all praise Bo Burnham, of course. I think he says that at the end of his Make Happy special. Like, if you can live your life without an audience, do it. I can't. Clearly. Clearly. I've been talking to you for an hour and 14 minutes straight, barely taking a breath, just in hopes of getting a few beautiful new patrons and a few happy people who've watched my new video. But, like, that's okay, because this is me. This is what I do. This is my jam. If this is not your jam, then film yourself doing a rap battle, but just show it to your family or whatever, Do what makes you happy, not what makes me happy. Nope, that didn't make sense. You should do what makes me happy and join the Patreon. How's my makeup? Is it still on my face? Look, I attempted the smoky eye. I did my nails. Lipstick is still mostly intact. We're holding up okay, other than this hat continually falling off. I do have my witch's broom here. There, because I thought it went with the theme. That was used in the Wicked Witch rap battle. I believe that was handmade by the props and production design team for that video. It's pretty cool. You can see it's cool. And it's the exact perfect, recreation. Nope. Recreation. It's the exact perfect recreation, I believe, of the one from the film, which is pretty cool. All right, what are y'all saying? What's going on? Some more people found the secret message. There's a secret message somewhere. I wonder if you can find it. Let's see. Laughing at oneself is a good skill. I agree. Let's see. I don't even know what Patreon is, lol. Oh, you know what, Gina? Fair enough. Let me just step back a second and explain. Patreon is a website, a platform, where you can support artists directly. So the same way, it's like a subscription service to me, right? So it's like you can pay Netflix for access to their stuff. On Patreon, you can pay for access to a particular artist's work, and basically you're directly funding what that artist makes. So instead of me having to have a record label or I don't know, a network that's telling me what I can make, because I have these patrons, they get a bunch of cool stuff when I make stuff, which is pretty much every month, and they make it possible for me to just directly be able to make stuff and have creative control. So if you like the work I do, if you like my musical comedy videos, including the rap battles and all the other stuff I make, and you want me to be able to make more things, including some of the stuff I just mentioned, like maybe a stage musical, a full music EP, more comedy videos, all of that costs more money than I just have lying around, because I'm not a rich person. So the beauty of Patreon is if you become a patron of the arts, if everybody just gives a little bit, if a bunch of people give a little bit, then no one had to spend a ton of money and I am able to still make cool things. So that is the idea behind Patreon, is you're basically giving a little money every month to artists that you want to help support. And in return, you get a bunch of cool goodies. And also you get the satisfaction of knowing that you're making the art you want to see in the world possible. So like you're helping me make the whole world laugh. And that's, for me, the most noble goal that I can come up with. I am not a doctor. I can't save lives some other way. The skill I have is making people laugh. And I think we need that. So if you want to help, that's what Patreon is. You can become a patron, and as you'll see on there, you also get a bunch of other cool stuff. You get like a bunch of Patreon exclusives and videos that no one else gets to see, and a song every month, that a cover that no one else gets to hear, and access to me if you have questions and stuff. But yeah, you get a bunch of cool stuff. And also, you make things possible. So hopefully it's the best of all worlds. And we have a bunch of patrons in the stream right now, and they've been saying nice things. So don't listen to me, listen to them. They're just real people. I am not a real person. I am a robot. Clearly. I'm a comedy robot. All right. Where are we? What's happening? The pumpkin gains. Yeah, the pumpkin needs another name. The pumpkin needs another name. It's like the opposite of a sacrifice to the pumpkin. It's like you're getting great things. Oh, okay. We do have some new patrons to add. Oh, I love this. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Okay, first we've got Data. Data, hi! I've been seeing you in the chat, and I'm so excited you joined. I love this. I love this. Data! Look at you! You're a delight. Data, your name is going right on the side of his face, right here. In a lovely, in an all caps, I think, because it's a nice short name. D-A-T-A. Yes, Data, look at you. Ooh, you're still shiny. Look how shiny you are. Data, thank you so much for joining. There's a bunch of cool stuff in there that you've probably already seen, and there's a bunch to explore, and then more new stuff will be coming soon. And you can start putting in Halloween costume ideas in the latest post as well right now, and you'll see the pinned post, Data, and everyone else who's in there is the alternate ending for WTF 2020s. So I'm so excited you're there. We've also got Jonathan. Jonathan, hi! Look at you. Look at you, Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan, you're gonna be like under his chin. You're gonna be his jawline, because you got a nice long name. Okay, Jonathan with an H, baby. Okay, Jonathan. Jonathan, you also have a very vampiric sounding name. I'm not going to say your last name just in case you didn't want your last name said. I did write it on here, but Jonathan. Oh, I forgot the H. No, I remembered the weird H at the beginning, but I forgot this second H. Okay, hold on, I'm fixing it. Here we go. No one will ever notice. Okay, I'm going to cover this part of your last name, but there you are, Jonathan. Yeah, you have a very vampiric name, Jonathan. It's great. And Angel, you upped your pledge. You went to another tier. Well, Angel, then you're going to get a bunch of, let me find another color. What's a good color that would go with this? Purple. Let's see if this purple works. Angel, you're going to get a bunch of little, all right, we'll do this without the hat for now. You're going to get a bunch of little, stars around your name, Angel, for upping your pledge. Here we go. Little like stars. Oh yeah. Ooh, gorgeous. Stunning. Love it. And little like squiggly lines. This is why I'm not a visual artist, what's it called when you draw things? Whatever that is. It's not me. Okay, Angel, you have additional magic added to your name for being additionally magical. I appreciate it so much. And the tier that you just joined, let me get my hat. My hat. Finishing the hat. How you have to finish the hat. All right, put it in the comments if you know what show that is from, the song I was just singing. The tier that you just went up to, Angel, which is the $30 a month tier. But by the way, everybody, you can join for as little as $5 a month, and you get a bunch of cool stuff for that. So, you know, but there's cool additional, like, I'll follow you on Twitter. You get secret art that no one else sees, like I'll commission real artists that are not me most months to like make some beautiful art that people at that tier see. And you get a weekly update from me every single Sunday with like exactly what I'm working on and what's coming up, and like secret sneak peeks at that level, which hopefully people like, because, you know, it keeps me accountable. But I was already a type A workaholic creative person anyway, so I'm always working 7 days a week forever. Because like I said, I got too many ideas. I got so many things I want to make. Okay, let's see. Somebody else found the secret message. I love it. I love it. Let's see. What is happening is the core of these streams. Listen, I generally feel like, what is happening? What is happening? You know what I'm saying? Put in the chat. Yeah, here. Put in the chat what the meaning of life is. Like, what is happening in the broadest sense? What are we doing here? Like, I'm pretty sure the reason I'm on this planet is to try to make people laugh. And I work really hard to try to do that every day. But like, in general, what is the meaning of life? I think this is the perfect forum for us to figure it out. A spooky season live stream. What is the meaning of life? Tell me. Tell me. I'll read some of the answers. Let's see. All right. Empire is talking about planting grasses. I don't know. Data. Yes, I hope you saw that I shouted you out and I added you to the pumpkin. Okay, let's see. Hello, person in Ukraine. Like I said earlier, I was gonna say I hope things are okay. I know things are not okay, but I hope you're doing okay. You know. Daniel says it's the best birthday gift. Happy birthday, Daniel! That's exciting. Okay. I'm so far behind on the chat. It's cool. It's fine. Returned patron. Okay. Is that you, Jonathan? I feel like I recognized your name, but I never want to presume because I often forget because there's been a lot of patrons, over the years. So, look what you made me do was pure genius. Thank you so much. Oh, right. That's another villain I've played. We were talking earlier about which villains I've played. I watch your videos on your channel so you get the money. Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, if an ad plays before one of my videos when you watch it on YouTube, I do get a teeny bit of that. So I appreciate it if you do watch on YouTube, but I understand not everyone is able to join the Patreon. But if you can, it helps. It helps a lot. Risking a scolding from your mom. No one here is living at home with their mom. Everyone here is a grown-up. I didn't see that comment at all. Yeah, the secret message, you probably will not be able to see the secret message if you're on a phone. So don't worry about it. Don't worry. If you're like watching this in 4K on a TV somewhere or something, you might be able to see it. Hi, Whitney. Ramen. Hi, ramen. Ramen is a reference to my flying spaghetti monster video, which I am very proud of. I wanted to write a beautiful hymn to the flying spaghetti monster, so I did. And ramen. If you are just joining us and you have not watched WTF 2020's, my latest video, bing, my latest video today, go watch it and then come back in 3 minutes and tell us what your favorite part was. And while you're there, like it if you liked the video. Leave a comment if you have something nice to say. But it includes the one and only Thomas Patrick Lennon from Reno 911 and everything else. As I keep saying, he's been in every funny movie and TV show in the last 25 years because he's so incredible. And he just carved out a tiny bit of time and we were able to make this happen and I'm so proud of it. And so if you have not seen it, it's only 3 minutes long. Please go watch WTF 2020's. It's the first link in the description. It's the featured video on this channel. It's the most recent video before this one. Go watch it. I promise I will still be here when you come back, okay? I'm gonna slowly sip water so you don't miss anything. Go watch it. Oh, Patricia's very nicely saying, I do actually answer messages. Yes, right now I only have between 300 and 320 patrons, something like that. So I really do, I read all of their messages. I really do reply to everybody's comment as much as possible. I know things about them that they've told me. It really is if you wanna get the real hanging out with me kind of experience. I also do a lot more live streams that are just for the patrons. Because doing this for the whole wide world is scarier. It's scary. I don't know who's watching, but with the patrons, I kind of already know all of them and I know why they're there, so it's a little less scary. So yeah, if you want some more fun live streams, actually if you join, you'll see in past posts a bunch of live streams that only the patrons get access to. So if you're having fun, you can do that. Okay, let's see what's happening. You also make yourself laugh. I mean, you gotta, right? It's been such an absolutely terrible couple of years, which is why I wrote that song. Um, Salem, I'm not seeing you. Hold on. Hmm. Maybe it's gonna take a second to go through Salem, but yeah, let me know. Let me know because I'm not seeing you. Jay is suggesting a Space Beth and Home Beth love song. Yeah, I think you've. Did you suggest that to me on other platforms as well, Jay? I feel like I said what I wanted to say as Beth, in the song that I did, where you saw her and also the clone or not clone, of her. Um, but it's not a bad idea. I have not seen all of the most recent seasons, so I'm not caught up. I've only seen the first episode of the new season. So once I catch up, it's possible. It's always possible that I will revisit characters or songs. Um, but I also have a million new ideas of things I want to make. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. David S. Pumpkins. Yes, that's why I originally bought this dress. This dress I originally bought along with 2 skeleton hand gloves, and then I would hold up my hands like this so that I had a skeleton on either side of me, and I'd say, "I'm Whitney S. Pumpkins, man." That sketch, for whatever reason, it hit me at exactly the right time in exactly the right way. Unlike my hat, which I hope someone's counting how many times I've lost this hat, because it's got to be at least 5 at this point. We'll see if we can get up to 10 by the end of this stream. We've already been going for an hour and a half. David S. Pumpkins is one of my very favorite sketches anywhere of all time. So that is why I wanted to be a sort of encompass the whole sketch. So I had the skeleton hands and this dress, and I was like a deconstruction of the sketch David S. Pumpkins. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, it's a SNL sketch from maybe 5 years ago or something, and it's very, very silly, which we know is my jam, right? We know that's my jam. Silly. If you're here, I think you've realized smart silliness is my vibe, right? Yeah. Let's see. I think you're very talented. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Daniel watched the alternate ending. It looks like. Yeah, the alternate ending is a thing you can see on the Patreon. It's the first post on there. If you join the Patreon at any level, you will see Thomas Lennon and me doing an alt version of the not even alt version, like just a whole different ending. So yeah, and I've been told it's very funny. I think it's very funny, or I wouldn't have put it in the video. Okay. All right, let's see. What about Instagram? I don't know. What about it? I have an Instagram. It's Whitney Avalon. I have a Twitter. It's Whitney Avalon. I have a Facebook. It's Whitney Avalon. Hopefully you're sensing a theme. The meaning of life, enjoying your art. Oh, I assume you mean enjoying my art, which I appreciate very much. I don't know if that's the meaning of life, but I'm very happy to be a part of your life. Meaning of life is enjoyment. Sure. Yeah, as long as you're not hurting anybody else while you're enjoying yourself, I think that's a pretty good vibe. I have no clue why I'm me, he says. That's okay. I think there are probably some people, I think I am unusual in that I have known since I was a very, very little kid that I had a weird skill and that I was hopefully going to be able to use it to make people laugh forever. I think it's totally okay if you don't have a very particular thing that you have to do. And in fact, it might be better because then you probably have lots of things that might make you feel fulfilled and happy. That's pretty great. Short answer, 42. Yes, Hitchhiker's Guide for the Galaxy reference. If you know, you know. Trying to do better being around friends. Yeah, listen, it's been a hard couple of years for like not being isolated. So I think we're all trying to like reconnect and not feel so lonely. So that's important. Robert says, as an individual, the meaning of life is to retain the ability to be surprised, startled, amazed, delighted, and fascinated. That's pretty cool. You guys like that? I like that as a like, cause yeah, don't they say like when, like, if you're not delighted, if you're not surprised, then you may as well be gone. You know, like I feel like it's the people who, even when they're 90, are like interested in new things that seem to be, I don't know, having the most fun. Maybe, I don't know. My mom loves your videos. Listen, I did that video a couple years ago, maybe last year, where I was like a therapist, but it was like the therapist to a person who has an Oedipus complex. And so I was like, your mom. And I feel like at this point, I probably do look like a lot of people's moms. I am the mom to this is my son. If you haven't met him yet, his name is Bite Me Avalon. This is my son, my biological son. They cut him out of me earlier today. When did this get so weird and gross, guys? I don't know, but I'm having fun. We call him Fang for short. So this is Fang, and this is my son. And he's the only son I'm ever going to have. Although I do call some of my videos my song babies. Ryan O'Connell, who I think you're going to get to see on the live stream in a couple weeks. He and I have written many of the more recent songs over the last few years together. And he's an amazing musician and orchestrator, and he's incredible. You're going to love him. But we do kind of call our projects our song babies, because that's the only kind of baby I'm interested in making. Wink. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Can I join you anytime after today? Yes, Daniel, absolutely. So this Patreon has been up for years. It will continue to be up. If you can't join today, then that's okay. You can totally join tomorrow or next month. Like whenever, if you like my work and whenever you have the means, I would be really, really honored if you would join. So I do have like a goal where I'm attempting. I don't think this is going to work, guys, but I am attempting to hit 350 patrons by the end of this month. That's my goal. And if we hit 350 patrons as like the public number of patrons on Patreon by the end of October, then I am going to send all the new patrons an exclusive signed postcard. It might be this one. I actually have several. It might be this one, which you don't even get to see all of because it's exclusive to patrons. But I will physically mail you a postcard if you join the Patreon this month, if we hit 350 patrons. So if you're like thinking about it, this is a very good month to join because you'll get extra stuff. Now, if you already are a patron and you were here, I think in December when I sent those postcards out, you've already got one. But if you've joined anytime since December and you're an active patron, I will mail you a postcard. I've also got like, what else do I have here? Oh, I've got some Princess Rap Battle stickers that will go out to random patrons at some point. Got a bunch of these. And for anybody who has recently joined, I know the question I often get is, when will there be more Princess Rap Battles? And fair enough. I appreciate that you want there to be more Princess Rap Battles. And the answer is, which I said a little earlier, the answer is maybe very, 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 very soon. We are currently working on a negotiation with a sponsor, a really cool sponsor that would be very exciting, in which case we will be making one very soon. But even if that doesn't happen, I appreciate that you do want rap battles, and it hasn't been safe to make them. That's why there haven't been them. And they are also way more expensive than the other videos I make. So we basically have to have a sponsor at this point. I would have to have a lot of patrons, which I hope we get. Listen, if we get to like 4,000 patrons someday, then I might be able to start making rap battles sometimes without a sponsor. But right now I think we're at 300 something. So let's aim for that 350. I think that's a reasonable goal for this month. And if we hit that, I will be sending out a signed postcard to all the new patrons who haven't gotten that signed postcard. So, you know, just one of the like 100 incentives that you get for becoming a patron sometime this month. And also you will get your name on my dear son of a pumpkin here. And someone just joined, Angela. Angela, hi! I am looking you right in your eyes right now and telling you how awesome you are, Angela. You are awesome. Good Lord. Good Lord, Angela. You're the best. You're the best. And I'm adding your name right now to my dear son, Fang. Okay? Angela, okay. Here we go. Angela. Yes, Angela, thank you. Here we go. There you are. I'll try to cover a bit of your last name. I don't know if I should have been doing that all along. Ooh, there you are, Angela, looking amazing. Look at him. He's starting to get tatted. He's tatted up, baby. I would love to add more names to this, so please, if you're just hanging out and you have the means, join the Patreon. There's so much good stuff on there. There's so much good stuff on there. Plus, you can see the alternate ending of this video with me and Tom, which is, I am told, very funny. I mean, it's very funny. I don't have to be shy about it. I think it's very funny. It's funny. And you'll be able to suggest my Halloween costume. So if you have ideas of what I should be for Halloween, I'm planning on doing a live stream in a couple weeks, dressed as whatever the patrons vote on. So if you have fun ideas, you can put them into the latest post on Patreon as soon as you join. You can put in as many ideas as you want. You can tippity tap on your keyboard like this. Because that's how people type, right? I think that's how it works. Oh man, I have just so many things that I wanted to tell you, and I've just been reading chat, but that's okay, because we're having fun. I'm having fun, at least. I hope you are also having fun, because that's the whole point of everything, right? Let's see. The meaning of life is to drink diet orange soda. Okay. You found the secret. Several people have found the secret message. Okay, the chat is like scrolling itself, which is always frustrating, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm here. I get lost as usual. Angel. Oh, Salem, are you Angel or Angela? Because we've had both of those. I think you're Angel, right? Because you said you upgraded. Amazing. You are not lost. I see you. I see you as Salem, and I see you as Angel. So, all good. Okay. Yes, Son, we did lose Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid, unfortunately. What a legend. What a legend. Yes, true. Okay. All right. Somebody came back from watching the video, and he said it was perfecto. Clearly, I can't do an Italian accent. Certainly not on that word. I ruined it, but he said it was perfecto. Let's see. The meaning of life is being together. Aw, that's sweet. Giving birth to this pumpkin must have been painful. Well, no, they cut it out of me. I was under anesthesia. They carved it right out of me. Gross. This stream got real gross, guys. I mean, we said it was going to be spooky season, right? Ooh, here's a question. Where you are, the country you're in right now, do you celebrate Halloween? Or like All Hallows Eve or something related at the end of October? Do you have a like spooky holiday in October? Or are you, I truly don't know. Are there countries, I assume there are plenty of countries where you don't do that. And you're like, why is she dressed up all weird? Yeah, tell me in the chat, like, do you have Halloween where you are or something similar? I'm very interested in that. You should have hundreds of thousands of patrons. Well, listen, I would love that, Matt. Like I said, the more patrons I have, the more easily I can make big projects, potentially including rap battles. But for now, let's just aim to get to 350 by the end of this month. I think that can be our current goal. Only the new patrons. Well, no, I'm going to send a postcard to any patron who didn't already get that postcard, because all the existing patrons who were here like a year ago, they already got that postcard, gents. So if you've joined and are an active patron since the last time I mailed out that postcard, then you would get the new postcard. So basically anybody who didn't already get one. You see what I'm saying? Angela, thank you so much for joining. Ooh, somebody's got a spooky reading recommendation. Novels of T. Kingfisher and Ursula Vernon. Yes. Yeah. Okay. After you tell me about Halloween in your country and whether you have it, let's talk about books we've read recently. They don't have to be spooky. Spooky's fine. But tell me about a book you read recently that like really made you super happy. Even if happy because it was scary, you know, or like freaked you out. But like it really just like it was the right thing at the right time, and it was a book you absolutely loved. I will make Okay, I will make not silly recommendation, but a kid's book recommendation first in that vein, and then I'll make a like a more spooky one. Um, there is a TikTok and Instagram account of a man and his dog, and the dog is named Noodles. I think the human is named John, and for much of the pandemic, he would Noodles is a very old dog and tired, and he would like lift up Noodles and like set Noodles on his 4 feet in his bed. You know, it's nice and soft, and then depending on whether Noodles stayed standing or just kind of decided to pop back and flop into bed, he would call it a bones day or a no bones day. And it was just this like it's still this really lovely little encapsulation of like sometimes you just have a no bones day and you gotta be extra nice to yourself, you know? And sometimes you have a bones day and you're like, I'm ready to take on the world. And I just thought it was such a lovely, sweet, little, adorable dog telling you like how your day was gonna be. You didn't have to follow it, but it was adorable. And that the human and Noodle have come out with a book called Noodles and the No Bones Day. It is obviously made for kids and has like a great message. And it's not about like Noodle wasn't sick or anything, you know. It's not like that. It's just like some days you're like ready to take things on and sometimes you're kind of not, and you have to be nice to yourself either way. And I just think it's such a lovely message. Now, it's not like a book, it's a kid's book. It's a little book with probably 100 words in it, but it was really cute and very sweet. And if you have a kid in your life, I recommend Noodles and the No Bones Day. Noodle? I don't remember if it's Noodles or Noodle. I'm a bad person for not remembering. But either way, it's good. As far as like a more like grown up actual book, like a big fat old book, I just finished the second in Patrick Rothfuss's King Killer Chronicles. The second one is Wise Man's Fear, and he has not yet come out with the third one, but supposedly maybe it'll happen sometime soon. So just know that the third of the supposed trilogy, you won't get the end of the story yet, but I've enjoyed the two books so far. There is one that's like kind of book 2.5 that's kind of like a tangent that I will probably also read, but that's got sort of a spooky Dungeons and Dragons-y fantasy world vibe, you know. Let me see what everybody's saying about Halloween. That's what I want to know. Oh, Robert's saying a nice thing about like if I wanted to try to fund a specific project via Kickstarter, that he would be willing to pitch in for that in addition to Patreon. Well, I really appreciate that. I'm trying to kind of keep things to Patreon right now if I can, but it may reach a point where I do have to do like a specific Kickstarter for a specific project. We'll see. Oh, I'm glad you're having fun. 13th. Okay, all right, it just reset. Let me try to find where I was. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, Patricia suggested a witch right before this live stream as a patron, and I was like, oh, you're gonna like what I look like on this stream. Because here I am with my attempt at a smoky eye and my green nail polish and my broom that I'm going to fly away on at the end of this live stream. My man and I are constantly singing The Second to Last Jedi. He always starts with, "This isn't ideal," and then I can't help myself but sing the whole thing. I love that! I love that so much that you guys, you know, share that and that it makes you laugh and that it like helps diffuse a sticky situation. I think that's one of the funniest songs I've written because, you know, it's Rey stuck in the interrogation chair surrounded by a million enemies, and she just starts a song with, "This isn't ideal, it's downright dumb." Anyway, if you haven't seen that one, I have a song where I play Rey, and I musicalize a song from is it from The Last Jedi? Oh man, I don't even remember which movies my songs are musicalizations of. That's how many I've done. So if you're here and you're like, oh man, you haven't posted in a million years, as some people have been saying, no, I have been posting. YouTube just didn't show it to you. So you can go check out so many videos. Okay, we don't have any Halloween related stuff here. Have I been to the UK? I have been to North Ireland once, but I've never been to London or England yet, but I hope to someday. Yes, we do Halloween in France. Children do trick or treat. Okay. Halloween is the best holiday of the year. Listen, fair enough. In Mexico, we have Halloween and the Day of the Dead. Very cool. Day of the Dead. I celebrate All Hallows Eve for my mom and dad. Aw. She should disguise. All right, I don't know. What? Why do you not ask Yoda for money? Because he's a little short. All right, let's. You know who I have here because I always have him around. Is this guy? He kind of matches my nails. If you have not seen my video where I sing a whole song about Grogu, that's this guy's real name. You can call him Baby Yoda if you want. If you have not seen that video, you are missing out. It's like 2 videos ago. I think I released it in May of this year. I love this character so much that I made a whole song that's just about how much I love him. Yeah. So listen, I think he should just star in the rest of this video. You don't need to see me, right? All right, he's done for now. Okay, all right. How are we? We're all right. Let me see if Germany took it from us and we okay. No Bones Day. Yeah, if you have not seen Noodles in the No Bones Day, you should. It's great. It's really sweet. Oh yeah, don't worry if you're not a big reader or if you listen to audiobooks. That's okay. Not everybody's gonna read a million books. I like to read a lot of books. That's my jam, so I do. If you look on my Instagram, I think I've posted at the end of each year, like my top 15 favorite books that I read that year. So, you know, if you're looking for recommendations, look at the end of last year on my Instagram. Mondays are no bones days. Mondays are often no bones days. Okay, good to see you, Gina. You do have Halloween. It's not literally no bones. It's not a horror movie. It's just like, you know, the days where you're like, I feel like I have no bones. I don't want to get out of bed. It's like that. You know what I mean? The best horror that this person has read is Stephen King, Rose Madder. A lot of Stephen King is super creepy. Okay, get some sleep, Angela. Thanks for joining the Patreon. I will see you over there. Okay, if you like Patrick Rothfuss, yes, Patrick does have a charity fundraiser and a bunch of cool stuff that he does. Murder, She Wrote was apparently books before it was a show. That's cool. All right, there's good book recommendations. I have never been to Australia at all. I've never been to Australia or New Zealand. And obviously for the last few years, I have not been traveling. But someday, I certainly hope that I will get to head down there. It's one of my dreams. So hopefully either I will book some kind of a job, like a movie or a TV show where I get to go they fly me down there, or I will have to just set up a big old vacation someday. Hi, Christian from Germany. Time to binge watch all your vids. Yeah, listen, I appreciate that you're here, but if you want to go binge watch all my videos, feel free. There's playlists where you can just watch all the comedy videos or like all the behind the scenes if you want to see the crazy behind the scenes. You make the 2020s a little better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. No, I decree that people have no bones. Yeah. Well, if this were a horror movie, then people would actually have no bones on that day. But this is a sweet little thing that, people do for kids and to help them feel better on days where things are hard. Okay. Let me just look at my list here and make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. Well, let me just recap for people who may have just arrived. Well, first I have to talk about Babkin's really funny comment, which will only make sense if you've been here since earlier in the stream. But this is this guy's nickname Fang, and because of the tattoos on his face, Babkin said Fang is going to be Post Malone for Halloween, which that is a very funny joke, and I love it. That's very funny. Anyway, if you've just arrived and you're like, who, what, who, why, welcome. Hello, I'm Whitney Avalon. I don't know why my voice is all sweet right now, but hopefully you can still hear me. I'm Whitney Avalon, and I do mostly musical comedy videos, and you've probably seen my Princess Rap Battles. I am in all of those, and co-wrote, co-produced, co-directed all of them. And I make everything on this channel, and I write most of it, and that is my greatest joy, is bringing musical comedy to the world. And if you have not watched my latest video, which came out a week ago, with the incredible superstar Thomas Lennon singing a duet with me about how this decade has blown, then go watch it right now. It's the first link in the description. It is the latest video on my channel here, other than this one that you're watching right now. And it is really, really cool. I think you will really like it. So go watch that and then come back in 3 minutes. It's only 3 minutes long. And then I'll be here, okay? And if you've already done that, may I suggest that you join the Patreon, which, again, I'm not very good at pointing at things. Apparently, that is not one of my top skills. Patreon is a site where you get to support artists directly. You are a patron of the arts, literally. And I've got somewhere in the 300 somethings of them over there. A lot of them are here in the chat saying hi and saying, yeah, be a patron. You get direct access to me. You get to ask me questions. You get extra songs that only my patrons get to hear. There's extra videos and live streams. There's cover songs. There's you get a bunch of bonus stuff, like you get your name in the credits of my video at a certain level, or I will like sign a picture and physically mail it to you. You get updates before anybody else in the world knows what I'm working on, and you get the songs that every new song that I make. There's just a bunch of cool stuff over there. And just for today, for right now, if you join during this live stream, I will also look you in the eye, tell you how fantastic you are, and add your name to this pumpkin in Sharpie. It will never be erased until this pumpkin turns to mush, which, I don't know, he's pretty sturdy. I think he's going to be around for quite a while, and I will just get to, like, marvel at all your beautiful names. So that's what's going on. And some people have found the secret message. I love that. Have I seen videos of people reacting? Yeah, I mostly don't watch those. In the same way that I can't really take negative comments to heart. I know how much work and time and energy me and a whole team of other people have put into my videos, and I'm very proud of them. So I'm never really gonna like let someone else's opinion make me not proud of the things that I make. And also, to be totally honest with you, most reaction videos, they're not actually doing commentary. They're not actually adding anything. So they're just taking views away from the original video. So I'm really not a fan of people who say they're reacting, but that's really just, they make a few faces and they go, oh, and then at the end they go, here's my one sentence opinion. That's not commentary. That's not fair use. So anyway, I'm not a big fan of react channels, although I have at times thought about doing like a fake reaction to one of the rap battles myself. You know, like maybe someday we'll do a react to, we'll have the people in the video react to the video or something. I think Key and Peele did that way back in the day because they, you know, they are years ahead, decades ahead, streets ahead on what's funny. But yeah, those are not my jam. Let's see. Has Whitney actually got to the bottom of the chat? I think so. I think I'm currently at the bottom of the chat. I do read fast. Yeah, that's why I read so many books in a year. I think I read 111 books last year or something. I mean, I also had no social life. I just made videos and read books, and that was really it, and stayed at home. But, you know, now I want to be able to make these bigger things. And in order to do that, that's why I'm sitting here being like, please become a patron. For as little as $5 a month, you get a bunch of cool stuff. And also, I get to make more things. I'll do the little Puss in Boots face. I don't think that will convince anyone. Okay, 314 on Patreon. All right, fair enough. Did Brivers just show up? Okay, Brivers has just showed up, and he or she or they are saying our catchphrase, which is "What is happening?" which is so funny. So Brivers, before you got here, we've been hanging out for 2 hours here. Before you got here, we were joking that like the theme of this podcast was like, what is happening? And I just recapped for everyone right before you got here, but I'm going to I'll recap again for you. What is happening is that I have a cool video that I put out last week that YouTube probably didn't tell you about. So if you have not seen WTF 2020s, it looks like that little thumbnail. It's the most recent video on this channel. Go watch it and then come back. That's your only job right now. If you haven't seen it, is to go watch it. If you like it, like it. If you have a good comment, and then come back and tell us you've watched it. and we're all going to talk about how awesome Tom Lennon is because he really, really is. Okay, so that's what's currently happening, Bribers. Collect the missing souls. Yeah, listen. I'm not saying that Patreon eats your soul, but if that's the kind of spooky witch magic that I need to pretend is happening for more people to join, that would be great. Come join my witchy cult. It's not a witchy cult. It's really just a bunch of really cool people helping make things possible. But, you know, if you want it to be a witchy cult, go join. All right? Like, we're dressed for it. I've got the broom. I've got the skull. I've got my my Halloween dress. And also when you join, you get to make me wear something weird for Halloween. Come on, don't you want to do that? Don't you want to have a say in what weird thing I dress up as for Halloween and then wear on a live stream? You probably do. Yes, there is a meme on screen in WTF 2020s. By the way, the one that's on Patreon actually has a whole different meme and an alt ending. So there's lots to see there. But yeah, it's been really funny seeing how many people in the comments are like, you got me with that meme. So let me know if I got you with that meme. Is it possible to forget that video and watch it again? I mean, you don't need to forget it to watch it again. You can just go watch it again. Right? I mean, that's, you know, that is, okay, how about this? If you haven't watched it with the subtitles on, okay, there's like, you can click the little CC button on the corner of the video and it'll bring up the English subtitles, the captions. Go watch it. Go watch WTF 2020s with the subtitles on, and you will see a moment where we, the performers, interact with the subtitles that you probably did not notice when you watched it without the subtitles on. So if you haven't watched it with the subtitles, go watch for this magical subtitle moment. All right, it's not that exciting, but it's like pretty cool. And then come back. So if you want it to feel like a new experience, watch it with the subtitles and see if you can see where we interact with the subtitles. All right, you got that? Are you being paid to watch it? You're being paid in joy and laughter when you watch my videos. Yeah. I wish it was a witchy cult. Listen, today we're very witchy cult. So if that's your vibe, you should still join the Patreon because it's still me. It's always me. It's still, no matter what wig I'm wearing, it's always me. That video was accurate. My dad says hello. Well, hello to your dad, sir. Okay. Subtitles are like magic. LOL, I was folding clothes. All right, well, you can keep folding clothes, but, you know, you should also consider joining the Patreon. Just saying. Okay, I had something else I wanted to read to you. Yes, okay. What I have is, this is one of Shakespeare's sonnets. He wrote a lot of sonnets, and they're all pretty good. And this one, I think, is also pretty good. I picked it because it mentions autumn and the seasons turning. And at least where, well, I was going to say where I am, but I'm in Los Angeles, so there's not that much as far as seasons. But it's like slightly less hot probably today than it had been. But in other parts of North America, you know, there's the leaves have changed, and it's very, and then on the southern hemisphere, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the opposite. But in any case, it is the autumn, and this sonnet mentions the autumn. And so I thought I would read it to you. You ready? Let's see. I'll give you a little context. It is, it's sort of set up like a letter to an old friend that you haven't seen in a while, to reassure them they are still as lovely as ever. Okay? To me, fair friend, you never can be old, for as you were when first your eye I eyed, such seems your beauty still. 3 winters cold have from the forest shook 3 summers' pride. 3 beauteous springs to yellow autumn turned, in process of the seasons have I seen. 3 April perfumes in 3 hot Junes burned, since first I saw you fresh, which yet are green. Ah, yet doth beauty, like a dial hand, steal from his figure and no pace perceived. So your sweet hue, which methinks still doth stand, hath motion, and mine eye may be deceived. For fear of which, hear this, thou age unbred, ere you were born, was beauty's summer dead. It's a little spooky, right? It's a little bit spooky. All right, if you post the same thing over and over again, you will get removed. I think it's a little spooky because there at the end he's basically saying, well, I haven't seen you in 3 years. Autumns have passed, summers have passed, and I still picture you as beautiful as you were, right? But then at the end he goes, well, I guess time has moved on, so you might not be quite as you were, and eventually you're going to die. So let me say to future generations, right, which is like us, let me say to future generations that before you were even born, right, before we were even born, anybody watching this, his beautiful friend died. Right? Isn't that a weird way for it to end? And it's like pretty creepy, right? It's a little spooky. It's a little bit spooky, which is fun. Hello, Nicholas from Athens, Greece. Welcome. If you have not watched my new video, WTF 2020s, it's the first link in the description and you should go check it out. It's only 3 minutes. It's got Thomas Lennon, and then come back and tell us you loved it. Daniel is laughing so hard at the Shakespeare sonnet. Listen, if that makes you laugh, great. I have done some Shakespeare in the past, and I hope to do more Shakespeare in the future. I understand that people who watch my rap battles and funny, silly videos might not think that I can do Shakespeare, but you'll be delighted to know I am actually a trained actor. That's actually what I actually was trained to do. So, okay. Here we go. That was epic and delicious. Well, thank you so much. I give most of the credit to one William Shakespeare. Yes, my specialty is comedyology. I have a PhD in comedyology, baby. We've been going for like 2 hours, baby. I didn't know you do live streams. Mike, I do live streams. I do them more often for my patrons. So you can see the Patreon link. That's where certain very special people, and you can be one of them, give me a little bit of money every month so that I can make cool things and make the world laugh. And sometimes I do live streams just for them because they're so special. One of my awesome patrons, Shashi Quo, Steve, just upped his pledge. Thank you. I'm so glad. I really appreciate that. And that means you get not only your name, but some purple stars around your name. Are you still, I don't know if you're in the chat, are you still running a cool cat cafe in London, right? Am I getting that right? How fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for upping that. I really appreciate it. Oh, wow. All right. We also got a super chat, but let me start with this. Okay. I'm going to put you right over here. Oh, yeah. There you are. And now I'm going to put some stars around your name because you upgraded. Amazing. Amazing. Purple stars. Oh, I think I do have gold Sharpies somewhere, but I bet they wouldn't work on this pumpkin. He says yes, he still runs a cat cafe. How cool and amazing is that? A person who like puts the time into, you know, rescuing cats and taking good care of them and running a cat cafe so that, and then like hopefully they get, you know, adopted and stuff. Like what an incredible, you're incredible, Steve, truly. And there is your name on my son. He's not really my son. Okay. He's not really my son, but I've adopted him. This is Bite Me Avalon. All right. What is happening? What is happening here? Hold on. Yes. People have died before we were born. Yes. Okay. All right. Where are we? Rap Shakespeare. Listen, here's the thing. Shakespeare almost is a rap. It depends on how you say it because it does rhyme. Usually it does have a certain number of syllables that you could put to a beat. Like I'm sure people have done rapped productions of Shakespeare for sure. So it's not that different. Okay. One woman Hamlet. I could do a one woman Hamlet, but I actually have this idea where I'm going to like write fake Shakespeare and call it Fakespeare. I'm just saying that's one of the many, many, many ideas that I will get to if I get some more patrons. Okay. Okay. All right. Bodo Winter says, favorite rap battle. So thank you so much for the super chat, Bodo Winter. I really appreciate it. And in fact, I'm going to write your name on this pumpkin because, listen, that's some money. That's some money, Bodo. Okay, right over here. Here we go. Bodo Winter. Okay, so as far as your question, there you are, Bodo. Bodo, right there. Well, first, everyone should put what their favorite rap battle is in the chat, please. But as far as my favorite rap battle, again, that is like asking who my favorite child is, because I don't have human children. I have rap battle and song children. Okay, so like, really, as a mom, I can't say which one is my favorite. But, oh man, I am so proud of all of them. Like, I'm really proud of all of them, and the people that work behind the scenes and in front of the camera on all of them. Like, truly, like every single one, amazing groups of people. So I don't know, like for the category of like cinematography, we'd probably have to go with some of the more recent ones, like, you know, the Harley Quinn, the Wizard of Oz versus those two ones, just because, like, you know, we had real sets and, like, you know, moving like just a lot more kind of production on those ones. As far as just like, I don't know, just like vibe, maybe Katniss versus Hermione. That one was super fun. I mean, the first one holds an enormously special place in my heart because I just wrote a little thing between Snow White and Elsa and brought a few, you know, friends in to attempt to make this little thing, not knowing if anyone would ever see it. And now, as far as I know, it's the most watched rap battle, at least in English, ever? Or at least on all of YouTube. As far as I know, it's the most. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, so obviously that one's very special as well. But like, there's so many. Every single one was like just a very special experience, and I know that, you know, so many of you have enjoyed them as well. So it's really hard. It's really hard to pick a favorite kid. It's really hard. Okay. Yeah. Well, Steve. Okay. Steve is saying the staff are the ones that take care of the cats. Yeah. But okay, maybe that's true. But I still give you a lot of credit. No. Look. I don't want to get too graphic again. But yes, this is my biological son. This was cut out of me earlier today. We're sticking with that bit, okay? When I said he wasn't my son, it's just because I was being a terrible mother and I was mad at him for a second and I was like disowning him. But he is literally, this guy is literally my son, okay? All right, good. I'm glad we got that out of the way. Okay, let's see what everybody's favorite is. And what was your name? Oh, Bodo Winter. What is your favorite rap battle? Like, you're the one who started the topic, so I would love to hear what your favorite is. Okay, we got Cinderella versus Belle, Katniss versus Hermione, Dorothy versus Alice, Katniss versus... Oh, I think you retracted your message, so I don't know what you said, Bodo, so say something else, and I'll see what it was. Cinderella, Katniss, Hermione, Harley Quinn, Wicked Witch, Queen of Hearts, Cinderella. Some people found the secret message. Love it. Yes. Okay. Phenomenal. Mrs. Claus versus Mary Poppins. Mrs. Claus versus Mary Poppins. I mean, one thing I am noting, I will say, I think there is a theme, which is everyone who watches the rap battles absolutely freaking loves Alyssa Preston, who plays both Mrs. Claus and the Queen of Hearts. I think we can all agree collectively she is unbelievably awesome, incredibly funny and talented, absolutely fearless and gorgeous. I'm not just saying that because she is my dearest friend in the whole wide world, and I think she's the best human. I also can unbiasedly say, because you guys have all told me, how incredible she is. So yes, she's so great, and I love how much you guys love her work. Oh, hey, Bodo! Oh, awesome. Okay, Bodo Winter, who also goes by Teddy Bear, he's down at the Teddy Bear Picnic, has also joined on the Patreon. So I'm going to give you some stars, Bodo, around your name. Let's do a different color. Let's do red. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, baby. Boto. And I'll put teddy bear up above it. Because if I try to draw a teddy bear, it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna look much like a teddy bear. So I'm just gonna write teddy bear. Is it true that teddy bears are named after Theodore Roosevelt, or is that a made up thing? Someone Google that for me while I'm busy streaming. Okay, there you are, Boto. It says teddy bear right above it. And then you've got magical stars for joining. Thank you so much. I love that. I love it. All right, we may wrap up pretty soon. So if you've been watching this or you just got here and you're like, "What is this Patreon thing?" or you've been thinking about doing it, now is the time because I will look you in the eye. Wink at you, maybe, if you're lucky, and tell you that you're amazing for supporting the arts. I know times are tough, and I understand not everybody can join a Patreon right now. I get it, I really do. But if you're the kind of person that like was maybe buying my songs on iTunes anyway or whatever, like you'll get those songs as a part. It's a thing. Boto says their favorite is Snow White versus Elsa, the very first one. Okay, well, good. I appreciate that, and I appreciate that maybe you've been here that long. Maybe you've been a fan that long. Someone's failing to find the secret message. Listen, if you're on a phone, you're not going to be able to see the secret message. You probably need to be like on a computer or like watching on a bigger screen. But that's okay. It doesn't get you anything special except the satisfaction of knowing that you found the secret message. Because you guys know, we always like to like hide little Easter eggs and stuff in the videos. Okay, people are saying Maleficent. Yes. Okay. It feels weird to see daylight here when it's dark and raining. Well, I'm sorry it's dark and raining for you. I hope you're cozy and warm somewhere inside. But yeah, it's the middle of the day for me. I'm in LA. I'm in Hollywood. So it's just afternoon. So this is like full sunlight coming from a window right over there. Can you see my hat attempting to escape again? This entire live stream has actually been about a hat that's trying to escape and my biological son, Bitey Avalon, who we call Fang. Anyone who's joining right now is like, what is happening? Which, correct, that is the theme of this live stream, is what is happening. What is happening is you should watch my latest video if you haven't seen it yet. It's me and Thomas Lennon in WTF 2020s. And you should become a patron. A bunch of people have done it during this live stream and you get a bunch of cool stuff. And also, if you do it right now on this live stream, I will add your name to this pumpkin and I will say your name out loud and I will thank you profusely. And you'll see a bunch of way cool stuff on the Patreon. I don't know how to tell you any more about it. I've told you so much about it. It's really cool. Let's see. No, I'm not on Twitch. I mean, I have an account there, but I do not stream on Twitch. So, no, the secret message is here on YouTube, which is where all of us are. We are only on the YouTubes right now. It is a real bear named after him. Okay, I believe you. Someone's favorite is Hermione. Someone's saying that in the Pumpkinhead movies. Oh, it's Boto saying in the Pumpkinhead movies, do the pumpkins come to life and kill people? Probably. I bet that's what happens. By the way, I have not seen Smile, that new movie, because I don't watch scary movies. I don't watch dark things usually. I think the world is already dark enough as it is, to be honest. So, and it just makes me too upset and scared and sad. So I don't watch scary movies. So I haven't seen Smile, but I have been told my whole life that my smile is a little bit scary because it's so big. So I'm going to smile for a second straight at you and tell me whether you've seen that movie or not, if it feels like one of the smiles from that movie. Ready? How was that? Was it scary? Was my smile so scary? Probably. Been told that a lot. Okay, let's see. Yes, Teddy Roosevelt is the one who named the bears. Okay, great. Good. Hold on. Somebody likes Queen of Hearts. Yes. We love the Queen of Hearts. We love Alyssa Preston. She's the best. Okay. It's 3:15 in the morning and watching it. Well, good for you. I hope you're having fun because I sure am. But I'm not the one staying up all night. So, will Alyssa ever? I sure hope so. I would cast Alyssa in absolutely everything I make forever for the rest of my life. She's just unbelievably lovely and talented and incredible. So, of course. Let's see. That's my kid. Yes, this is my child. It was good to see you pop up in Headless. Yes, my friends are releasing a spooky series. It's on the Shipwrecked Comedy channel. It's called Headless, a Sleepy Hollow story, and it's about Ichabod Crane heading back to Sleepy Hollow and becoming roommates with the Headless Horseman and trying to help him find his head. It's both like scary, spooky, and very funny. And you will see me very briefly for a moment in a couple episodes, but not enough that I should be the reason that you watch. You should watch because it's really good and funny and fun. So you can check that out later. And they're the same folks that I was Mary Shelley in their last big series, which was called Edgar Allan Poe's Murder Mystery Dinner Party. Edgar Allan Poe's Murder Mystery Dinner Party. So if you haven't seen that one I'm actually in more. So you should check that out also. But yeah, they're like 7 episodes into the 10 episodes or something of this new series, and it's really fun and good. Let's see. The classic creepy smile. Yep. Thanks for being here, Tempest. Okay. At least the hat's not saying Gryffindor. Yeah, this is not. So the hat that says Gryffindor in that video that we made, that was filmed at a place that that was decorated to look like places from that movie. So they had like a really good high quality sorting hat kind of hat. So that was what we used for that. This is and this is just a little plastic. This is not great. This is not the best hat anyone's ever hatted, but this isn't even a costume yet. You guys are going to help me. My patrons are going to help me pick my Halloween costume, which is going to be interesting. So yeah, if you want to have a vote in that, join the Patreon. Make a fun suggestion. It could happen. Okay, what else? Yeah, let's see. Okay, smile wasn't scary till you tilted your head. Yes! I love a good head tilt. I love a good head tilt. Hey, welcome back, Gina. Yeah, I'm just having so much fun. I don't know. We'll keep going till I don't think it's fun anymore, which, I don't know, at some point, pretty soon. Let's see. Oh, your smile is beautiful. Well, thank you for everybody saying my smile wasn't scary. It was beautiful. That's very nice. No, that is very nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. People like Belle and Cinderella, Never Stop Smiling. Okay. Wait, you were Mary Shelley? Yes. Okay. So, yes. So they do like spooky, literary inspired stuff. And I played pretty much a goth sort of Mary Shelley. It's a bunch of authors that all kind of end up in this murder mystery. It's really, really fun if you haven't seen it. It's Shipwrecked Comedy is the name of the channel. And Mary Kate Wiles, who is one of the members and producers of that 4-member group, she played Harley Quinn in My Princess Rap Battle, the most recent one. So you already know she's fantastic from that. And then now you can go see her starring in a bunch of other stuff as well. And for anybody who's just joining and heard me mention a rap battle and is like, wait, but biatch, when's the next rap battle? Because that's all I know. That's all some people care about. I will say again, it may be very, 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 very soon because we are talking to a potential sponsor right now. We obviously haven't been able to make one for the last few years for safety reasons because we just couldn't have that many cast and crew in one studio, in one room. But it may almost be time. We'll see if this contract goes through. If so, it'll be really soon. If not, it'll be when we have a sponsor or when I hit thousands of patrons, then I would be able to make one because it's just exponentially more expensive, as I said. So that's the answer to that. Yep, see, great. Latest comment is Ants saying, do more Princess Rap Battles. As I said, I would love to. If you have a bunch of money that you would like to throw at me so that I can just make them anytime I want, I would make so many more of them. So yeah, if you are independently wealthy, reach out, join the Patreon at the top tier and then reach out to me. Or even if you're not independently wealthy, even if you just join at the very lowest level, if enough of you joined, then I'd still be able to make things, make bigger things. I'm still making things, don't worry. Let's see. That is the Wicked Witch hat. This is a Wicked Witch hat. This is not the in the rap battle. I wore a really good one. This is not a really good one. This is just a little plasticky one. That one we rented from a. But the broom here is my broom from that rap battle for like my actual one, which is really fun. San found the secret message. I love it. I love it. I love it. Poe and Shelley were the original goths. I mean, I think the original goths weren't they like the Visigoths or something? And that was a long time ago. But yes, Mary Shelley, at least her work feels very very goth, and I played her sort of a little bit. I mean, she was definitely deadpan, which, you know, if you know me and you've been watching this live stream, you know I make faces and smile all the time. So you might have fun watching me be like, you know, just absolutely deadpan. It's fun. What was it like working with Fran Drescher? She was delightful. Yes, I did an episode of her TV show Happily Divorced on TV Land a while back, and she could not have been sweeter. I mean, I think she was also executive producer. I mean, she had many jobs to do. She was working her butt off, and she was so sweet and delightful, and obviously hilarious and talented. So, yeah, could not have been more fun to work on that show. It was absolutely a delight. Ah, thank you, Patricia. Patricia, who is one of my amazing patrons, says people who only care about the rap battles are seriously missing out. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're somebody here who's like, yeah, I've seen a few of your rap battles, just know there's a ton of other stuff on this channel that you probably haven't even seen. So if you like weird, twisted, grown-up musical comedy, there's so much stuff here. So, you know, when we end the stream probably here shortly, like, go watch there's a playlist here on my channel called Comedy Music, and it's got like 50 music videos in it from me. So you could spend an hour or more watching funny videos from me, and I hope you will, because that is why I'm on this planet, as far as I know. Thank you, gents, for saying every video I release has to be watched. Yes, if you're not watching my videos, you're a bad person. Oh, Salem found the secret message. Nice. Very good. Okay, look, I see all of you finding it. It's great. Okay, we should start wrapping this up. So again, if you want to join the Patreon and have me add your name to my son, to this pumpkin here right now, and look you in the eye and tell you how great you are, and you get to suggest my Halloween costume, which could get crazy, now's the time. Because now it's time to wrap this up. It's time to wrap it up. Let me look at my list of things, see if there was anything else I wanted to tell you. Let's see. Watch my video with Thomas Lennon, who's absolutely incredible, and you get to hear him and me sing and swear a lot. And really, there's nothing better. I think it'll really feel cathartic and make you very happy. Let's see. What else? Anything else I need to do? We're still trying to get to 350 patrons by the end of October, in which case all new patrons will get a postcard. Anybody who hadn't gotten a postcard already will get a postcard. So even if you can't do it today, if you can do it sometime this week, patreon.com/WhitneyAvalon. There's a bunch of cool stuff on there. And you'll still get to help suggest my Halloween costume, so that's cool. Trying to introduce more people to Tom Lehrer. Yes, I did do a Tom Lehrer cover last year. That was the one where I was like, I made a lot of Your Mama kind of jokes. Because that's Oedipus, right? That's Oedipus, guys. You get it. Okay, what else is on my list here? Oh, I wanted to say, if you're still figuring out what you want to do for Halloween, as I am, you might want to do something which I did in the past, which is paint yourself grayscale. So if you're going somewhere where there'll be like bright colors around you, or cool backgrounds or something, I think if you go to, okay, I'm going to type in a URL and you tell me if it works, but I think it's whitneyavalon.com/grayscale. I believe if you go to that site, whitneyavalon.com/grayscale, you will get very detailed directions of how to get the gray makeup and like paint yourself gray so that you look black and white in a color world. So that's just an idea. If you want to look really cool, the year that we did that, we really, we kind of won Halloween that year. It was on the front page of Reddit, and there were news articles about it, and I was like, what is happening? So yeah, it's a really fun thing. because people like can't believe their eyes because you look like an optical illusion. You look black and white in the real world. It's really fun. A tour. Am I the lady version of David? Yeah, Ricky, absolutely. I explained earlier that I bought this dress specifically so that I could be a deconstructed version of David S. Pumpkins. I just said Lady S. Pumpkins. Yes, that's me, Lady S. Pumpkins. Yeah, I had skeleton gloves, so I put them up like this, so they were on either side of me, the way that he has skeletons on either side of him, and then I was a deconstructed David S. Pumpkins. So yes, absolutely. Yeah, I can type on a good day. I can type 100 words a minute, baby. Unused skill. Okay. All right. Let me just see if there's anything else. Oh, I want to tell you 2 happy things that I got to work on recently. In addition to the 1920s video, where if you look on my Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, I think, you will see a picture of me actually black and white 1920s style. That video is hopefully coming out soon. We just filmed that last week. I also recently have gotten to do a demo for a friend's musical TV pitch. So I got to like go into my little recording booth here in my little closet where I have my microphone and record singing for that. And I got to do some really exciting voiceover work that I can't wait to tell you about. It was English dubbing for a big series. So when TV shows are filmed in another language, they will put in the time to get really good translations that really match up with the timing, and then they will hire actors to act out particular, like do the voice basically in the exact same style and tone and amount of time in different languages. So if you watch any of the big streaming services, you can pick a different language that you want to hear. So I got to do some of that, which was an absolute blast, and I hope to get to do that again soon. And of course, I will let you know the moment I can tell you what the show was. I will tell you. I can't tell you yet, but what I'm saying is there's been some very exciting things going on, and there's a bunch of more exciting things going on. So I hope you loved the new video. If you have the means to become a patron at any level, I will check one more time, just in case we need to add one more name to the to the pumpkin before we go. But even if you can't do it today, if you can do it later this week or anytime by the end of the month, I'm aiming for 350 patrons because I have so many big ideas for beautiful, amazing, giant projects to make the world laugh, like, as I said, a full music EP, a full music album, a stage musical, a 30-minute short film about Eeyore. There's so much stuff in addition to just straight up songs that I want to make you and the world laugh. So if you can help, I really appreciate it. If you can't, I understand. Keep watching my videos, keep sharing them, and I'm going to do one final check on the old Patreon. And okay, and look at the chat at the last stuff. Okay, people are saying goodbye. I love it. Okay, and okay, we'll answer. We'll do this again soon. We're gonna do this again, hopefully on Halloween or just before Halloween. I will be wearing whatever costume the patrons vote on, which should be fun. And I really appreciate everybody, whether you were here for just like the last 3 minutes or whether you were here for the 2.5 hours. And I appreciate all the really nice things that people are saying right now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying my work. Even if you just watch it and enjoy it, that's already all I want in the whole wide world, is just to make you laugh and make you not worry about things for 3 minutes at a time. If you can join the Patreon, I appreciate it. And I will make sure that you get a bunch of cool stuff to make it worth your while. So I'll see you again in a couple weeks. Go binge all my videos. Go watch the comedy music playlist. There's like 50 videos. You will see so many funny things. And I bet there's a few, maybe, that you haven't even seen at all and didn't even know existed. So, like, do that. Go do that. And I hope you have such a great rest of your day, whether it's like 3 a.m. and you're going to go to sleep now, or whether you're just starting your day, wherever you are in the world. It means so much to me that you came and hung out and that you watch my work. So I'll talk to you soon. Let's see if I can remember how to end a stream.